women. God, I hate women. You make one mistake.
Vibe check.
And you're...
New mic check.
You betrayed the United States.
Testing 1, 2, 3, 5, 16.
Women suck. Suck. They absolutely suck.
Talk about my wife.
Why are y'all so afraid to tell them that they suck?
Suck a dog.
Tell them that they suck. Why are y'all so afraid? Why are y'all so afraid? Tell them that they suck. Oh man, I've tried so much. Women, why I hate them so much. Oh God, I hate them. I just want to love right now. Hating women ain't helping me love right now.
Damn.
Women suck. Suck. They absolutely suck.
Talk about my wife.
Why are y'all so afraid to tell them that they suck?
Suck a dog.
Tell them that they suck. Why are y'all so afraid? Why are y'all so afraid? Tell them that they suck.
Welfare check is early this month. Looking to chill, interact, and have fun. Open up my YouTube page, and I see your melting face. And when I hear you burn, I'm the only dent on earth. This is so meaningful to me.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you're hurting back, your greasy hair, your patchy goatee is meaningful to me. Yeah, it's meaningful to me. Yeah, your shitty playthroughs are all I need. I know you're guilty, but you're meaningful to me. Yeah, you're meaningful to me. Yeah, you don't work just like my legs. Fuck the stupid trolls saying that.
Ladies and gentlemen,
you're not the same.
introducing the chocolate starfish.
Welcome everyone, welcome to another edition of the stream podcast experience with me, Joe Rogan. And today we're gonna watch some DSP stuff real quick-ish. This is a new microphone, I just bought it. It's a very impulsive purchase, but at least it's meaningful and it's useful. Because the old microphone, I basically bought it just because it came with a stand, and it wasn't very good. Hopefully this one is going to be better. Now today, we're going to celebrate the return of many kings. The Outsider is back, Snort Hogan is back, Snort Burnell is back, David Davidson is back, Super Crazy is back, and many millions of more detractors are just back. In the opposite of a rapture. I don't know what that would be called. It's just a comeback. You see? A comeback, you can even call that. And Hate Army is a partner now. So there we go. A lot of positivity. Phil is on his official day off today, so there's no official Phil content from the actual company Burnell Productions. Instead, we got other type content from other companies that are, I guess, affiliates to Burnell Production or something like that. It's very complicated. We're all just running businesses left and right. Speaking of businesses, next Saturday there's probably going to be a short hashtag ad type stream, and it's going to lead to a not short DSP Reacts watch along. That's going to be like 8 hours. So yeah, I didn't stay yesterday for the night stream. That is correct. I didn't stay up, and the dude canceled it. So let's actually go on the website that says what DSP says on the internet and see what's happening. So here it is written as thus: all, I will not be streaming today. Since tomorrow is my scheduled day off, this means I will not be returning to stream until Thursday, which will be the level 1 podcast, and then trying out the post-patch Jedi Survivor experience. Thanks, and see you all then. Very nice, exciting. So this is the first time in a long time when I can remember 2 non-DSP working days, because the guy works so hard, man. When he doesn't work for 2 days in a row, it's crazy. So yeah, and also the update leading up to this is it's looking like either there will be no streaming at all today or something, or else my late stream will be even later than usual. It's pretty crazy, yeah. Yeah, I think it has been since the ear infection, when he didn't have more than 1 off days. And when that was happening, man, he was posting like crazy. He was posting those pictures of him laying in bed and just like taking a photo of himself. Man, look, it hurts. It's hilarious. But people made some really funny edits of that one. They gave him like a pacifier. It's really good. And yeah, so let's just do some new video clip stuff. Maybe watch some of the vintage clips channel stuff and see what's up. Obviously no clips from yesterday. There were no streams yesterday. The clips from like 2-3 days ago I watched. So we're gonna be watching older stuff. And let's see what this guy's been up to. Maybe some vintage stuff if I can stumble upon some of them. And yeah. Also, shout out to everybody for getting the WPIG channel to 1,000. Now we can officially forward you to that channel and off that channel, which is very interesting. So, yeah, I also want to give a shout out to Ann Leet, because yesterday I was listening to one of his re-uploads, this one. DSP in the Case of the Dead Whale by Paul Werkema, or whatever. A fanfic reading. So there's some dude made a Dave fanfic that is really bizarre. It's very strange. I would recommend taking a listen. It's very interesting. And there's also some other fanfics, but it's like it's a fanfic from a detractor about DSP. It's really weird. I don't know how Ann Lead found those, but I would recommend checking them out. Today I might listen to the DSP in The Lost Tomes of Gautopia, which is, I guess, the sequel to the Case of the Dead Whale, all by esteemed author Paul Werkema. I don't know how the dude found him. And there's another, I guess, fanfic, but this one is only 10 minutes long. It's called Nothing I Could Do by Sasha D. Okay, good stuff. Let's see what else we got. Let's see. Oh, yesterday there was another House of Hate. My buddy, my senior, ALT was in the house.
Song.
And
it's a good song.
He died a very tragic death, like all of us, obviously, because that's kind of the gimmick.
One of them may know.
Next week, I don't know who's gonna be in, but it's interesting.
The other one
see how it's gonna go along.
Stupid like that.
Yeah. Let's see.
Mm.
No, this Phil doesn't know anyone.
That's realistic.
No,
Yeah.
he didn't. Was that the that wasn't?
So it's here somewhere towards.
Big ups
Yeah.
at Meerkat Mob and chat.
Hey, big ups. Welcome, Mr. Extravagant.
Get him the kiss.
Big ups. If you guys have any suggestions for like clips to watch, I can take a look at something interesting. I was thinking of watching this one about Star Wars and Dr. Disrespect. And he tried to kiss Sir Moist's ass again. So yeah.
No, don't choose violence.
No,
Don't choose violence.
Yeah, this is how it ended.
There'll be a kiss. There'll be a kiss.
He died by cat. If you don't know what this is, I would recommend checking it out. It's very entertaining streams, especially when it's live and you can actually influence what is happening in the house. You can go to the Decepticron channel. They host them there, as you can see. I wonder if I can actually link that in chat. I guess? No. This just posted as plain text. Well, this is stupid. I need to fix that. Anyways, you're seeing it on your screens right now. And it's basically The Sims with detractors in DSP. As you can see in this one, there are multiple DSPs because they made a single character for all of his channels. And Derek is in the basement. He is locked there. He's not leaving. He is only taking souls and cooming all day. And listening to random erotic songs on repeat, like 24/7. Is very entertaining. And you can influence what happens in the house for free. It's not like the fish tank. Anyway, so let's see how he dies. Let's go right into the spoilers.
So, you here often?
She's
I
so
know.
sad. Look at her face. Good God.
Oh!
Oh!
Oh no! No!
The first meeting with Cat.
Shit!
Beautiful death.
Beautiful death.
Oh wait, I was trying to take it. Wait, I gotta get a
it's
screenshot.
how, it's how he wanted to go out. This is how
Yeah.
Anthony
Yeah.
would have wanted to go
That's
out.
how I wanted to
Rip.
go. Exactly. At 20 years old, all my whole life ahead of me, taken by cat.
Yeah.
You want to go out?
There was it was really fun when I was on it. Of course, it's fun when I was on it. Obviously, self promo. But we went to Boogie's house and DSP just started blasting with a shotgun out of nowhere, and he killed Boogie and he killed me as like collateral. That was a fun moment. When Steve was on, it was also a lot of fun. And they're all kind of side characters that you know and love. This is The Sims 4 with a bunch of mods and extreme graphic violence. And I think there might be some sexual stuff too, because Kevin fucked Panda Lee and then DSP killed Tevin. You know, it's crazy. It goes crazy. Anyways, let's get into this Star Wars thing.
Shout out to Hate Army.
Your name is Hate Army? Say
ups.
Hate Army shit.
Hate Army shout out.
Good vibes to the Hate Army.
Good vibes to the Hate Army. Oh yeah, speaking of which, I made some designs and I opened up what was it called? A Stream Elements merch store. So you could buy this design on a t-shirt or anything else, I guess. And they're as cheap as humanly possible. I don't make any profit off of them. Or maybe on some of them I make like 40 cents or something. But if you like it, then you can go check it out. If you want the design itself, I post it on Twitter. There's also this design. This is not on anything, but I enjoyed making it. It was a fun thing to make. The stroke face busta. This is for the Bust Day, official Bust Day design. And this is the official Hate Army design with a tagline, "We got helicopters." Because obviously we got helicopters. And the last one is also the Bust Day design with the prolific wanker with small Asian style vibes. Anyways, let's get into the clip.
Hate Army General.
Shout out to Hate Army.
Your name is Hate Army? Saying Hate Army shit.
Hate Army shout out.
Good vibes to the Hate Army.
That's
Shout out for Hate.
The other story I want to talk about is the whole the whole Star Wars Jedi Survivor fiasco. And I have seen some weird stuff.
What kind of
Alright,
weird stuff?
and-
oh, that
I mean, here's the truth. I should be able
yeah, we're gonna
right
get
now
into that.
to outright say what I want to say. But because I have a bunch of stalkerish assholes who come after me for everything I say, they try to cause problems. All right?
What?
Well, fuck those people. Really. I mean, I'm a person who should be able to say whatever I want and be able to criticize things when I see bullshit.
Okay.
And I'm going to do so this morning.
Then why do we need this intro to what you're actually gonna say? Why do we need this? Why don't you just get into the things and ignore the stalker shithead, the pieces of human donkey shit or whatever?
Care. All right? And please understand.
Hey, what's up, Dwight
What I'm
Rice?
about to talk about is not trying to start
I saw
shit
your
anyone.
how was it called? The Rage Quit, the wrestling thing. Of course I won. Obviously I would win. I'm the champ.
The champ. And it's trying to be transparent and honest.
It's trying to
with
be
my audience and
transparent.
telling you my
But
real
yes,
feelings.
Dr. Disrespect had a really bad take. Like, that was a really stupid tweet. But of course, DSP is gonna say something agreeable in a really stupid and shitty way. So let's get into this.
All right. So as you know, I keep saying Street Fighter. Star Wars Jedi Survivor has launched, and it's a huge mess. On PC, it's nearly unplayable
Right.
for most people. On console, there's constant frame drops and issues. On PS5, it crashes. On Xbox Series X, the frame rate's all over the place. And it's just not a fun experience when you get to harder parts of the game. And these things that you're supposed to be reacting to, you can't. You're dying. It's like, screw this, right?
Right.
Well, for the most part, the internet is in consensus about this, all right? But I've noticed there's a couple people out there, a few content creators in general, who are bigger, who are basically almost like trying to shame people for being honest about their experiences with this game.
Now is the time when you're gonna criticize somebody directly like that. It's the time that you put the tweet on screen or the video, you know, you play a clip of it to the thing you're gonna respond. Otherwise, you don't really put the other person's perspective out there outside of, you know, paraphrasing what they said. It's like if this stream was just me paraphrasing things that DSP said and then responding to them.
All right?
You know, the other dude's perspective is not really out there.
There's also things that I shook my head at last night. So
okay,
I
like
saw
what?
this tweet, and I'm going to say, too bad.
Do we get to see it?
Disrespect put out a tweet last night, and he's like, I was just playing Star Wars Jedi Survivor on my super duper high-end
Hey, there we go.
rig, you know, my
Okay.
$40,000 graphics card and my fucking top-of-the-line configuration. He says, I played it for several hours. I didn't have any performance issues whatsoever. And so people out there, these gamers today are just fucking whiny baby bitches and they need to shut the fuck up.
Is that what he said? Hold on. You see? Yeah, he inserted so many words in the dude's mouth. So, right. The tweet is, you can see it on screen. I played Star Wars Jedi Survivor on max settings all day yesterday. Obviously, Dr. Disrespect should be able to play everything on max settings all day, every day, because he's one of the biggest dudes out there. He got an insane PC. Yes, certain cutscenes drop frames, but overall performance and the experience were top-notch. People that complain about video games, go get a life. Now, in a way, I could see how somebody might think this is satire. And it might even be, because I know Dr. Disrespect, whenever I see him on Twitter, I see him complaining about video games. You know, there's no video games to play, there's no competitive shooters to play, there's no this to play, there's no that. And then whenever I see him stream, he's just playing Warzone. So he might be trolling. And also he is a character, right? So blurring the lines between what he actually tries to say and what he's actually saying. And of course, like I said, he has some beast of a PC that obviously should be able to run everything.
I played it for several hours.
So if this is for real, if this is like an actual opinion, it's just not really that relatable, because most people have a consumer grade PC, kind of some like medium level rig that should be able to play this game. There's no really explanation why it's so badly optimized, because I have watched reviews of people, and Digital Foundry had their own video that had really bad performance on really high level, high end consumer grade graphics cards. Like there was some of the 40 series, I think it was in Skill Up's review, in the 40 series, really bad performance with ray tracing, without ray tracing.
I didn't have any performance issues whatsoever. And so people out there, these gamers today are just fucking whiny baby bitches and they need to shut the fuck up. I'm not even kidding.
Oh, okay.
For several hours.
So there's the follow-up tweet, right? Where there's some dude that is posting like a video of, I guess, bad performance. And Dr. Disrespect replies with, all you do is complain. Then what did he say? Because it's blurred. And then the dude responds with, God damn it, Doc, it is passion. And then Doctor responds with, you know it. Which I'm not exactly... Oh, this is Lyric. Yeah, I've heard of the dude. I don't know him on Twitter. Hold on. Oh, this is gonna be a 20-minute fucking video, man. I can't even imagine the opinions that DSP is gonna...
$1,000 graphics card and my fucking top-of-the-line configuration. He says, I played it for several hours. I didn't have any performance issues whatsoever. And so people out there, these gamers today are just fucking whiny baby bitches and they need to shut the fuck up.
Look
I'm not even kidding.
You're not kidding, but you're misrepresenting on purpose. Just show the tweet, man.
I paraphrased.
It's like me saying that whenever DSP asks for money and says, hey, you guys, I can use your support, he actually says, hey, guys, give me your fucking money, you pieces of shit, fucking donkey, dog shit, fucking idiots. I'm just paraphrasing, dude.
Essentially what his tweet said.
I'm just paraphrasing.
Okay? And I'm reading this and I'm like, it's remarkable. It's absolutely
Phil
remarkable.
would take Dr. Disrespect's balls in his mouth for a little positive clout.
That would be interesting, dude. That would be a great stream.
That
DSP should do the celebrity boxing stuff, the influencer boxing. It would be great. It would be awesome. I love it.
it's 2023 and we still have content creators that literally don't care what they say online. They feel no air of responsibility. They feel like no moral compass when they say shit like this. You know what I'm saying? Like 10 years ago, 12 years ago, all right, I was a very irresponsible person. I said and did things that caused a lot of drama because I didn't really give a shit. I didn't really realize the impact that my words
How
had
is everything about him? Why can't we just stick to the topic? Tell me why his opinion was bad, like I just told you, much more briefly than DSP is about to. Tell us why the opinion is bad. Tell us, like, with your argument and what it is, and then move on.
On the internet, I didn't realize that with the following that I had as a content creator, that things that I said and did had definitive consequences, all right? I used to hate on Minecraft all the time. I used to hate on other indie games and stuff all the time. And people would say, why are you so against them? And I'd be very stupid.
What's
and
the
say,
source of that a dog off?
Oh yeah, this one?
Suck a dog off.
Well, this is Pastor Eric Miller. Okay, let's pull up his channel. I really enjoy his stuff in a interesting way. Eric Miller, there we go. So he used to be a detractor back in the day. And you can see if you scroll down here, man, that's some hot content. So yeah, he used to be a detractor, then was an anti-detractor, and now he's just anti-women because his wife wants a divorce because he cheated on her. But he doesn't want to give her a divorce because he's Christian, and Christian people, they don't divorce, dude. They're for life. They're ride or die gangsters. So what we're gonna do is hold on. I forgot what I was gonna talk about, dude. I got distracted. So
wait until DSP.
Well, thanks for distracting me even more.
Is doing a sponsored stream Saturday. That could very well be the end of him.
Yes.
Dick stroking Phil.
The dude doesn't even know who I am. Come on, let's be honest. Yes, Dick stroking Phil vlogs. They're just paraphrasing, dude. It's basically the same things that the DSP would say. So, anyways, back to the pastor. Let's get this over real quick. There was a lot of out of context gay quotes and out of context strange, interesting quotes, like this one.
Suck a dog off.
That I think were funny enough, and I made some songs with them, and they're very funny. So there we go. That's where it's from. And if you want to find the actual quote, you have to go through probably 100 hours of videos that just shit on Duty and Snort Hogan. So it's definitely not worth it.
say things like, oh, you know, they're kiddie games and shit like that. Then years later, I play them like, man, I totally understand why people like these games. Boy, was I ignorant and stupid back then because of dumb shit that I said, right? When I started as a content creator and I was very popular at the beginning there.
Another one, the final one. I wanted to play this one because I don't play it that much. This is also from him.
Let me tell you something, brother. When I hold a man's penis, I tell you what I do. I hold on to it tight, brother. Because if that penis is fucking to Philip, woo, that's how it happens.
This is his impression of Snort Hogan, if you couldn't tell. And there's hundreds more. If you hit me up on Discord, I'll send you all of the quotes that I have. I recently sent them to Snood, and there might be like actually a good like 20 to 30 quotes that are really fucking fun. So anyways, sorry for the detour. We didn't really miss much, so let's go back to the Star Wars and the dude who is constantly licking his lips.
I was very irresponsible. Now I look back and I'm ashamed of myself.
And now he's great.
How I conducted myself.
He was bad, and now he's good.
There are people who took what I said as like fact and probably went and dumped on things and hated on things unfairly and acted like jerks because they were like, oh, my guy that I look up to on the internet, DSP, said it, so it must be true. All right, today,
people don't fact check anything,
simple.
dude.
I gotta.
Somebody said it on the internet. It must be true. Come on, this is how DSP comprehends stuff.
To what I say and do. Because I realize now that there are impactful things that can happen as a result of what you say on the internet. If you have a following at all, whether it's a ginormous following or a tiny one, you still have a following. There's people who trust what you do, okay? And you got to be careful. I'll give you an example. Personally, I look at a game like Cult of the Lamb, and it doesn't appeal to me. It doesn't look like it would be anything interesting to me. I could be completely wrong. But at least when I look at Cult of the Lamb, I say, hey, perfectly fine if you enjoy it for what it is, go play it. For me personally, it looks like kind of one of those flash-in-the-pan, viral popularity indie games. It doesn't look like anything that I would really enjoy after like a stream or two, and I don't think it's worth my time. But by all means, you go enjoy it.
Isn't it on Game Pass?
Right?
That
Back in the
doesn't
day,
matter.
I'd be like, that game's a piece of shit. The only reason anyone would play it is because some streamer played it. It's junk.
Dude, it's the same thing.
Crap.
Bruh.
Forget about it.
Bruh.
I'm not gonna
Bruh, I remember him talking about it the same way. Of course, it wasn't that vitriolic, it wasn't that toxic, but it's basically the same things with different words. In the same way. Yeah, this is Cult of the Lamb. This is one of those fucking, like, video games for, like, the big influencers. They play it for 2 days and then they quit. Because it's not popular anymore. Like, you can probably look it up on PickPickGo and find at least 2 instances of him talking about it kinda like this. Instead of being, like, toxic as fuck, he's less toxic.
Stuff like that anymore. Because I've grown. I've become
He's
more
grown.
mature and intelligent in my head.
That's why all his shirts are too small, because he's grown.
Wiser. And I realize
He's wiser.
that words like that can be harmful, right? And stupid, quite frankly. It's just it's an uneducated take. If I've never played the game,
It's an
how can I crap
uneducated
on it?
take.
That'd be pretty stupid. What I can tell you is it doesn't look like it appeals to me. That's why I don't want to play it
He
on my
did the
stream.
exact same thing. with
Yeah,
Dead
right? Right? Dead Island. But the gimmick with Dead Island was that it wasn't innovative and nobody cares about zombie games anymore. And ironically, out of the games that came out recently, speaking of Redfall, Jedi Survivor Man, and Dead Island is the one that actually runs good and is polished. And it was exactly what was promised. So, good opinions, Phil. Big ups.
And that's my justification for kind of avoiding the game. But that doesn't mean it's a bad game and I should be shitting on it like I used to a decade ago. Okay?
Big ups,
But
Logan K.
when you're someone the level of Dr. Disrespect or others, it wasn't just him. I'm singling him out because he was like the most prominent one that did it. And I don't know if Dr. Disrespect has some kind of a partnership contract with EA or not. I don't know if money is a factor here or what it is. All right? But it's this simple. People are not just making this shit up on the internet to get jollies off to destroy Jedi Survivor. All right? The game is running horribly for a lot of people. Thousands of people have documented their awful experience. That's why it's being review bombed on Steam. That's why people are posting up memes about it all over the internet. I have video evidence my first 5 hours.
I also hate the term review bombing, because review bombing is when something is unreasonably being hit with a lot of bad reviews because of something that doesn't relate to the quality of the product. In this case, it's very fairly being faced with a lot of negative reviews because it just fucked up.
The first 2 hours were choppy. The final hour was so choppy, it was literally unplayable. Okay? Literally unplayable. So, my experience is I'm having these issues. And when you see a tweet like that from this guy, it's not just like, well, I had no issues, but I feel sorry for those who are, you know, this sucks. It's no, I had no issues, therefore everyone who's bitching on the internet is just a whiny little bitch and they need to grow up. Like, he literally said that.
He didn't literally say that, dude. He literally did not say that.
In his fucking...
Do you know what literally means?
Sweet. It's like, dude...
He literally said that. I'm paraphrasing, by the way.
You don't understand? With the size of the content creator that you are, with the audience you have, and the attention you bring, when you say shit like that, it's harmful.
What? Who did he harm in this case but himself? What did he actually do that was bad and that he harmed? Did he tell people go buy the game?
This is also a game dev outside of streaming, so it could be defending his colleagues / industry.
Sure, yeah, he's involved in stuff. I don't know exactly what, but I know he's been doing some Call of Duty stuff. He was consultant on some maps or something, and he's probably doing way more stuff now. I don't know exactly. But this is just, for me, if that was a serious tweet, and it wasn't just some trolling, it was just a case of, I'm not having these issues, so stop crying about them. And you can see this in PC gaming all the time. Especially when Cyberpunk came out. Remember that great time when people were like, dude, this game, it runs like shit. And then they took it off the shelves for PlayStation. And then PC gamers were like, dude, I didn't have those problems. Game is pretty good to me. You just hyping it up too much. So yeah, it just reminds me of that.
What you're doing, you're actually hurting the gaming community. All right? You're essentially saying, oh, it's good, just ignore all the problems with launch games. No one should ever complain or demand better. Just pay money and shut the fuck up. No.
Is that what he said?
That is completely contradictory to what we should be.
Kind of sounds like a straw man that you're just shitting on, because it's a very disagreeable opinion to have.
We should be standing up for
But he didn't say that.
When we buy a game and it runs...
He basically just said, I didn't have those problems. Stop crying about it.
Like shit at launch.
Which is still a bad take.
He should be...
But this dude is not addressing that take. He made up a new straw man, and he's addressing that.
Getting together.
Come on.
And we should be saying, no, we demand better. We paid you our money. Now give us a quality product. Not, oh, just because you're a big game studio like EA, oh, well, you'll fix it in 3 months, right? No, we paid it. You know, you need to frickin' give us exactly what we want, right? So I don't know. And the thing is, you know, perhaps it's bullshit. Maybe he was joking. Maybe he was. I don't know. You know, I didn't watch him play it on his stream. But it's kind of silly to make a tweet like that, because even if it's a joke,
he shits on the guy. It's like you beat somebody up and then being like, hey, maybe, you know, maybe I didn't want to beat you up. I'm kind of sorry, but I might not be sorry if I wanted to beat you up. I don't know, man.
A harmful joke, because people will see that and think he's being serious.
A harmful joke. He's destroying the industry with a tweet.
Nothing wrong with this game.
Come on, man. Who did he harm? Who did he harm?
You know?
The people that he could have influenced. What way could he have influenced somebody to do? What could have he done? Got people to buy the game more? A game that you can go anywhere else and see that it doesn't run well, but it's most probably going to be fixed. It's most probably going to be patched up, because now it's a big deal. And they released a Twitter apology. And you know, when somebody releases a Twitter apology, shit just got real.
I just, again, it continues on with the line of irresponsibility. I hate to say it. This guy has shown a track record of irresponsibility with his actions over the years.
Oh, really?
You know,
because he filmed in the bathroom?
He kind of thinks that he can just do whatever he wants, and everything's just a joke, right? No, when you have that level.
And now we're giving fucking Dr. Disrespect the fatherly talk. Why do we have to do that, man?
Popularity,
you're literally unsuccessful. You have no right to be giving anybody advice. Even if it's correct, that's kind of the thing. Because he doesn't follow his own advice. He's irresponsible with the way he leads his community. He's irresponsible with the way that he behaves. That's why he's been banned and deplatformed and demonetized so many times from so many places. And he's not responsible with his own money or his own health, because he's taken 2 days off for mysterious, probably health-related reasons. So, I don't know, man. Coming from you, that doesn't really mean much.
You have to start.
It doesn't have a lot of value to it.
Seriously and responsibly. And maybe even if it's a joke tweet, oh, it was a parody tweet. It's actually, I believe the opposite. Then don't make the fucking tweet. It's stupid. An outsider will see that tweet and be like, no, he's supporting the game. Like I said, reading the tweet, you'd think he has a partnership with EA or something.
Why would you think that?
It wasn't him. It was a few other people too.
Somebody in chat said that they basically blacklisted him.
Tried to make sarcastic jokes about it, but I think that it's kind of more harmful than good. You shouldn't be doing that in today's modern day.
Why not? Is he gonna get canceled because he supported a game that was laggy?
Utterly delusional.
He is absolutely, utterly delusional.
Sarcasm on the internet.
And this was like this was a good question. I was thinking about that today for a minute. The Marked one. He brought this up during the last That Being Said that we did when he was the guest. And he basically brought up, when DSP goes to bed at night, how much of that shit does he really believe? And I believe he believes way more than what most people think. Like, I genuinely think the guy is delusional. Like, genuinely. Because he's convinced himself of so many things.
How is repeatedly begging considered a success when he's solely continued out of desperately avoiding working in the United States?
How is it considered a success? Well, I guess by his own definition of what success represents. I guess because he has a job that people like to have. So, you know, he gets to stay at home, play video games. He gets to have a big house. He has a wife and a family. So that's a success to him. So there we go. Even though he is repeatedly begging, you are correct. And yes, he has 100,000 videos.
In a post. In a video, perhaps you can. If it was a whole long-form video, and he was being tongue-in-cheek sarcastic, that's different than just a tweet. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So,
I mean, he's the thing is, Dr. Disrespect is big enough where he can make a tweet like that, not give a fuck. J. I gotta say, man, I love that John tent. John is the GOAT. I fucking love John. Vance with the schizophrenia challenge, he was really fucking good too.
I don't know. The way I see it is,
big fan of
the game
John.
really sucks for everyone. I don't think now's the time to joke about it. Now's the time to be serious about it and be like, nah, the game sucks and we all deserve either refunds or a better game. You know what I'm saying? So,
get a refund then.
So some people are arguing with me. Yeah, I know. Here it comes, right? Here comes the fucking fanboy defense force, whatever. Yeah, because just because someone's a big content creator, they're immune to any criticism, right? God forbid. I'm not crapping on the guy. I'm not saying his content's bad. I'm saying I think it was a pretty irresponsible tweet.
Who are you addressing now, though? He's addressing, is it somebody in his chat? Is it somebody that he saw in the replies? Again, we're just ranting at Shadows.
Behalf. And like I said, it's not just him. There's a couple others as well that were smaller than him who are kind of making similar tweets or even responding to his tweet. And I was like, this isn't good because people will read this out of context. And they'll actually
what is the context?
Real, and then they're going to say, oh, well, I believe what this guy says. They'll go buy the game. And then they find out, oh, the guy was lying. It was a joke.
And the game's going to get patched a week from now. So?
A real funny joke. I just lost $70.
Oh, they lost $70.
Ha ha ha.
Ha ha ha. This is ridiculous, dude.
Anyway. All right,
ridiculous.
So I hope
they're going to fix the game a week from now, man.
Patch the game.
They just didn't want to bother delaying it.
Thing is,
or something.
I like the game.
They're gonna fix it. It's gonna be good.
I want to play Jedi Survivor right now. Like I was in the middle of a cool area. I was exploring this town. I was fighting droids, boss fights, and I had to stop playing it. And I really want to play it. So I hope they patch it soon. Like if they, like I said, the ideal state, if they patch it like Wednesday and I can start playing it again on Thursday, I'd be really happy.
Josie Simps rise up. Letty is a cow.
I'm not a fan of Letty either. I'm not a fan. I don't like Damiel either. Or I forgot her name. The other chick.
So I hope that
she basically doesn't do anything. She seems like a nice girl. Was it Sylvia? She seems like a nice girl, but she doesn't do anything.
Arkham, I understand what you're saying. You're saying he's playing it on PS5. There's no issues. I should try playing it on PS5. I'm not rebuying the game. I already spent $70 on it. Well, I take it back. $62.99 plus tax. So it was just under $70 with tax for me. I just basically, I already bought. I'm buying it again. I'm not made of money. I'm not gonna throw money and buy it again on another console. And by the way, I'm not redoing 5 hours of gameplay again either. You know what I mean? Like that's time. That's
okay, bro. It's like, why you gotta get fucking salty as shit though? Why you gotta get salty? You know it's gonna get fixed. You know it's gonna get fixed.
Refund. It's one or the other. You know what I mean? So I hope it ends up working. I hope they patch it soon.
There we go.
Bug catchers of the impression no one's going to play this Star Wars game after 2 weeks pass. When another game comes out, Star Wars lacks long-term replayability. Well, that's probably a good point. It's not just about Star Wars. It's actually about the fact that with games, they have a very small window. All right, there's an exception. If it's a competitive game or an online game, all right, that's different. Usually competitive games and online games have a bigger window. But if it's just a story-based game, especially single-player games, they typically have a very small window of I would say about a week to a week and a half from launch, where they get big hype, they get a lot of attention, and everyone's kind of talking about them, they're memeing about them, you know what I'm saying? It's all of that. And if you don't have your game in order during that launch window, all right, you're essentially screwing your chances of having a successful game. And I feel like this is what's happening right now with Star Wars. You know, it came out on Friday, it's now Sunday. EA says they're going to patch it.
It's not necessarily true. It's not necessarily true.
They don't get that patch out by like midweek.
Nowadays, it's more and more the trend moves towards games being released flawed, at least flawed, day one, and because that's just kind of how it works now, and it sucks.
Strike down the thoughts in the house, for they are harlots. Stay true to the path of the gold striker, my child. Amen.
There we go.
Hands.
One day I'm gonna do some segments where I go through some recaps of the house. Maybe when DSP is on a break someday, on Saturday or something. Big ups,
What's gonna happen is the focus is gonna shift. We got Redfall coming out on Tuesday. If the Street Fighter 6 beta actually does come out tomorrow, people are all gonna be already talking about other things. And if they don't
like what
Redfall, if they don't get that consistency down where, oh, we're going to get that patch out right away and then, you know, we're going to continue to improve the game, and we're going to listen to the demands of our consumers who are upset about the game, this game will be forgotten. And that's a concern for me, too. You know, I spent almost $70 on it.
Bro, that's not...
And if I don't play this game...
it's not gonna happen.
Within the next week.
Dude.
Like, let's say they don't patch the game until...
He knows, like, this is the thing. Is one of those times when it makes me think, okay, he gotta be pretending like he's ignorant on purpose, so he can make a better point that sounds more valid. And people that are not really paying attention, they're not going to call him out. But he knows how this works. He knows the trends in gaming. He knows when a game comes out and it's like a AAA game, unless the core design is completely broken, like let's say Anthem,
Is a Pokemon where
they're going to
only
fix it.
Superpowers are gaslighting and deflection/avoidance, false equivalency, before complaining about buggy mechanics.
Right, but it's not a very effective Pokemon. It doesn't really work on many other types. It works on very specific types of other Pokemon that are very special. So yeah, anyways, it really makes me think like he's intentionally trying to ignore things that he knows about.
From now, will anyone really care about the game 2 weeks from now? Or are you guys just going to say, just don't even bother with it? Just do other stuff.
Man, I think, wow, this is a great pause. Most people, when they spend money, especially full price, on a video game, it doesn't run good at launch. They either get a refund, if they can, immediately, because it doesn't run good, or they wait for it to be patched, and they come back to it eventually, because people spend a lot of money. You know what I mean? There we go.
Right? It very well could be that. You guys could say, oh, well, don't play it. And that would be sad because apparently the game is good. You know, the reviewers who played it and got through it said the game was outstanding. I was really enjoying myself until the performance issues hit. So imagine a game that could be a Game of the Year contender that ends up being a game that's completely skipped over and forgotten by most people because of a bad launch and a botched attempt to fix it. You know what I'm saying? So I hope not. I want to play this game and enjoy it, and I'm nervous that if they don't get their asses in gear and get this patch out right away,
get your ass out there and work, bitch.
That flash in the pan height is going to fizzle out, and people are just going to want other things, including me. I'll be ready to move on. No one's going to want me to go back and play Jedi Survivor. They're going to be groaning whenever I try to wedge it into the schedule. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know what you mean. It's going to get fixed. It's probably fixed already.
What? I don't know if I believe this. Someone tipped $2 and says, Moist Critical put out a video last night. He spent hours on the frog boss in Star Wars. He died over 120 times. Apparently
that's
the
not
boss
true.
is bugged.
No, that's not true.
Does anyone believe this? Does Moist Critical spend hours on single bosses? Like, this doesn't sound anything like the content he puts out at all. This sounds like a bunch of baloney to me. What about you guys? This sounds like baloney to me. When was the last time that he...
Oh, yeah. Like maybe he did. Hold on. Because there's a clip said, this boss made me rage quit. And this is like a 6-hour stream. So I don't know how long he spent on that boss in particular, but... probably made him rage quit, dude. I don't know if it's that boss. But maybe he's bullshitting. Let's see this. Is it this one? Oh, this is a Rancor. You have to fight Rancors in this one too. Very nice. I think it's this one. The Ogdo Bogdo. Oh yeah, the spawn of Ogdo.
To take your John Pill JJJ. No tap water.
Oh yeah, no tap water. Just coffee. Just coffee and coconut water. Okay, let's see if he's gonna die like a lot of times. So he died now. He's back here. He died again. Okay. Okay, he died a bunch. Is he fighting him still here? Yep.
I've shown his streams to the poorest neighborhoods within Tunisia, Turkey, Peru, Spain, Georgia, et al. Yet nobody can see how this is a job.
Yeah, well, it depends, man. I guess the definition of a job is different in different places. Or to different people. Because DSP has very different definitions of stuff than anybody else. Than your regular person, let's say. So did he leave him in the end, or did he beat him? Oh yeah, it definitely took him a long time, because it's like a 6-hour stream, and I scrubbed through a lot. So yeah, spawn of Ogdo sucks ass, dude.
Almost killing me each time.
This boss almost made me rage quit. Well, there we go.
Right?
There you go. So
If
we
anyone can
fact check him
confirm
real
that's real,
quick.
but that sounds like a bunch of bullshit to me. Bullshit. No, I agree. See, Naysayer says that frog boss isn't even that hard. You're right. If you could control your character, if there wasn't insane performance issues, that boss wouldn't be that bad. The problem is the boss literally can one-shot you with several of its attacks, and you can't get your controls to react.
Then
So if you can't, you know...
it's not a mandatory boss though. You could probably come back later when you have a lot of skills unlocked and do it again.
If I could see it, he's gonna attack. Okay, let me dodge this.
Why not?
Half the time you do it and it won't
I don't
come
get
out.
it, dude.
You're like, what the hell is this? I mean, I might as well just fucking put my controller down and let the boss just eat me.
Oh, it's optional. Well, there you go.
Excuse me. Exactly. The Rancor wasn't bad. The Rancor killed me a few times, but there wasn't massive performance issues fighting the Rancor, and I was able to beat it in like 3-4 tries, right? I think it was like 4 or 5. While this frog thing, it just the game will not run well in that cave. It's shit. I loved Fallen Order, but I never actually finished it. It's pretty sad to see the new one has the
Let's actually see him rage quit. I'm very interested.
same issues at launch. The latest Digital Foundry video really shows how badly optimized it is. Oh, did they put out a video about these issues? That's interesting. I completely agree that, again, this is supposed to be a high-profile game from a big studio. You can't put it out in 2023 like this. Enough forgiving these guys and saying, oh, it's fine, they'll fix it in a couple of weeks. No one cares about a couple of weeks. We want to play it now. We don't play it now. We just don't want to play it at all. Right?
Yeah, I mean, most people understand. But of course, they're not Phil. Everything is different for him. That's why he's so interesting to observe. Because everything is so much different with him.
Thank you.
Fuck, I missed it.
They're just telling me they pushed too far. They pushed the graphical fidelity of the game too far to the point where none of these platforms can support what they want to do. You know what I mean? That's just shit. Literally says it took Moist over 2 hours to beat that boss. I guess you would have been able to beat it in 2 hours. Here's the thing. I definitely would have beaten it if I stuck with it. You saw that last attempt. I got it down to like maybe 30% health.
Yeah.
So if I just kept getting, being determined, I definitely would have beat it. But the point was I wasn't having fun anymore. Because the game wouldn't react and it was so sluggish and dropping frames, it wasn't a fun fight. It would have been a fun, challenging fight if the game was responsive. I would have had a good time with it. But at that point,
this was not performance related though. Performance was pretty fine. I mean, yeah, it's not smooth 60 or smooth 30. It definitely dips, but it's not that big of a deal. It's just him not being very good at it. And I probably would have died just as much. Just make some less excuses.
Why do they keep delaying games, dude? Why aren't my games finished, dude?
Well, that's a good question. This probably should have been delayed if they knew they were having issues like that.
It ruins your overall experience.
I'm just looking forward to Starfield and rubbing my hands. I'm very curious. Is it gonna have 16 times the glitches? Is it gonna have the same engine from 1,000 years ago?
Stupid.
It's very interesting. I am very curious. So something is stupid. Let's move on.
I understand what you're saying, but at the same time, do you not feel the consumer deserves better? So Arkham says not everything can be a masterpiece when it comes out. Games like that, when they first launch, they're going to have bad things about them, but then they'll patch it and it turns out being a really good game. Like, I understand what you're saying, but at the same time, you got to understand something. I want you to put this into perspective, okay? Let's say you go to the grocery store.
Oh, yeah. Also, Moist Critical was playing on a different difficulty. He's playing on a pretty high difficulty, I think. Because I've heard, not just from Mr. Extravagant in chat, I've heard from other people as well. I've read it on Twitter or something. That he was playing on a high difficulty.
And you buy...
And at that point, it basically turns into like a pure Souls-like.
A bag of apples. Alright? But the bag of apples is horrible.
What?
Do you agree with the grocery store that that's okay? As long as those apples will taste good next week, you can't eat the apple till next week. It just has to sit around your house.
This is not a good or insightful analogy. We can just, if we're gonna make analogies like this, we can just talk about the current case. We can just talk about the case we're talking about. We can just talk about video games instead.
If you buy a car, right? And the moment you drive the car off the lot, the car is sputtering and stalling, and the tires keep losing their air, and you're told, oh, just wait 2 months, and in 2 months the car will run fine. Is that acceptable? No. The moment you buy things, you're supposed to have the product at its optimal value and usage. You're not supposed to
Sure.
be buying something and then having a time lock release of when you can enjoy the product you already bought.
But gaming is different, man. This is like, these shitty analogies, they don't work in this case. Because gaming is not mandatory. Gaming is not something you gotta buy. And you can go out there and see day one what kind of issues the game has, what kind of reviews it got. And if it's bad, you don't have to buy it. You can just buy it next week.
For the level 1 gamer to complain about unfinished products despite demonstrating zero effort besides the bare minimum.
I mean, of course it's ironic. Most of the things he does is ironic. It's really funny when he does it, especially like that. Because with him, everything he does is a process. So we can start with this format. It's called DSP Reacts, you guys. But the format itself is not complete yet. So we're going to see what works. In 6 weeks from now, we're going to have a better format. Because of course.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's stupid. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So, just in reality, no, this is not acceptable. I'm sorry. Like, I understand people like, as long as it's eventually good, it's fine. I don't like that mentality. I hate to say
no,
it.
yeah, that's not.
I almost think that games like No Man's Sky or Rainbow Six Siege kind of created this mentality among gamers.
Rainbow Six Siege.
Oh, just forgive the initial mistakes.
Was that really bad at release?
And just
I don't remember.
Wait for the good game to eventually come. And I think this kind of created a very bad mindset among consumers. That should not be how it is. Those are the exceptions to the rule, where the initial offerings of those games were awful. But then over time, the game developers bought into the fact that people...
I love his I paid you for X and deserve perfection spaz-outs. Peak consumerism.
Look, he's not wrong. If they advertise this, then they should give you something that fucking works and is not broken on pretty much every platform that it exists on. That's right, it's just an opinion that is expressed in the most toxic and stupid way possible.
Porting them and said, okay.
And of course, he's like the peak consumer. He's basically, his entire worldview has been based on consuming stuff. And,
Still waiting for Project 7 even after 1K, dude.
yeah, man, come on. You promised us. You promised your consumers. And then a different subset of his consumers told him, hey, Phil, we don't like that anymore. Can you just please just keep playing video games? Then he was like, yeah, man, I just do that.
We'll live up to what we promised and the expectations, and we're going to continue to improve our games till they're good playable games. I don't think that we should all just collectively say it's okay to release a broken game, and we'll just trust us, we'll fix it later. No.
Pay $20 for a guaranteed watch on DSP Reacts, only to have it skipped. Damn bugged DSP mechanics.
I think that is a pretty good example, pretty good analogy. Because that's kind of what he does. He advertises it as, your video will be, it's guaranteed to be watched. But how much are we watching from it? We going to be watching 2 minutes from a 5-minute video? 2 minutes from a 20-minute video? I'm very confused, man. And I guess, yeah, on this Saturday we're going to see.
I don't think that should be the case at all.
He's going to change the format.
That's a bad mindset. That's a bad way to
I still keep saying he should put a cap on the amount of time that a video should be at length. He can't be watching 20-minute videos, and even if he likes it, he's gonna watch like 5 minutes or 3 minutes and then be like, oh, I really like this. This is very interesting. I'm gonna watch it on my own time. Like, what is the point of the show then? What are we doing? So we have Silent Hill 3 finale. I watched this, I think it was somebody else's video, or at least multiple clips. The interview turned him into a Sigma male. This is interesting. I don't remember what this was about. Then we got Boogie. Oh, Boogie was on side scrollers, was he? Or I don't think he was yet. The Piece of Peace video, the one where he talks about chat being slow, that is pretty repetitive, but we can give it a look. Because, like, the whole video is just, hey, you guys, you're not talking to me. Why are you not talking to me? You should be talking to me. Yeah, let's start at a random point. And this is all... Okay, so this is sometime this year, I believe, because he still had this old background behind him. But I think it starts off... Yeah, this is more current. This is probably like...
You can open optional doors with those.
Yeah.
But right now, they're not letting us do anything with it. Here's like a blue charge you shoot up there, and it opens a door. See that? It looks like a shortcut door. Dude, there's like a big robot in there. Look at that.
Wow,
There's a big ass optional.
Isn't it also difficult for him to make an argument with most of his games are donated? Talk about the pot calling the kettle when rejecting sponsors.
I mean, everything with him is donated. I mean, he calls himself a crowd-funded individual, so everything with him is donated. To the point where he doesn't want to buy games that cost money unless they're on Game Pass because that's a waste of money. Just like with Dead Island. And I'm not saying that Dead Island is like the best game ever, but it's a finished and pretty much polished game that is 20 to 30 hours long that he could have gone through, made up his money, and play a new release. But he was too much of an asshole to do that.
Robot boss fight in there. But you can't do it yet. Huh. I am enjoying it so far. Yes, I am. I don't know why. The chat is pretty disengaged. Pretty much no one's talking to me. People tell me so much they want new releases. I play them. Oh, you know, now that no one's paying attention and everyone's disengaged. I don't know what to tell you guys.
Everyone is disengaged.
I think it's all right so far. It's not amazing, but it's not.
And yeah,
bad.
basically this is the whole video for 30 minutes. And like, I don't know what to tell you, man. 30 minutes of somebody looking at chat and saying, man, you guys are not talking about it. Yeah, you guys are disengaged. You guys don't like talking to me. You should be talking to me. I thought we were here to chill. Why are you not chilling with me? Why? What is happening? Come on, you guys. And this for like 30 minutes. Crazy. Naughty Dog owes Phil a free game. Oh, I remember this. This is a shitty fucking rant, man. I hate this rant. I think I restreamed the actual pre-stream. It was fucking frustrating. Because he was talking about... what was it, the Last of Us Online thing that they're working on? Crazy. I fucking hate it. And this one was great. We have a very public agreement. What was this about?
Saying hate army shit. Hate army. If your name is hate army,
what was this about?
Hate army does not exist. Good vibes to the hate army.
Good vibes. There we go.
Allow me. Excuse me. I have to burp. Ooh, very gross.
And this is how we begin a segment.
It's Wolong Fallen Dynasty.
Oh yeah, it's the Wolong thing.
Now, allow me to
Wolong
reiterate
thing.
what's going on with Wolong Fallen Dynasty. I know I have to kind of say,
man, what is this hairline? What is happening? Look at how lopsided it is.
All right, you ready?
Why?
Like Wolong,
especially when the camera is zoomed in like that, man.
Pales in comparison.
Okay.
To its, you know, mainstream.
So yeah, no, this is a saga that should be forgotten. It's toxic as fuck, but I do remember this segment. So it's basically he wants people to buy in to keep playing Wolong. And this was around the time when the interview happened, which was like really interesting because he brought up that game as an example of how interactive he is. When you can see him on stream trying to make basically contracts with his audience. You guys give me money, I'll keep playing it. Okay, sound good. Then we got, what do we got? Big explains YouTube comment and chat. What? Oh, this somebody posted on the wrong thread, I guess. DSP starving and needs money, or he might eat a ham sandwich. This is a 45-minute segment. What the fuck? Oh, is this the lunch meat sandwich? Oh my god, I think so. Because this is like a Hate Army Watch re-upload from like November last year. Oh, this is a classic. Yes. Yes. We're watching this.
Yes, everyone, yes.
The champ is here.
It's a championship material.
Okay. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to get started. What I'm going to do is go through the schedule for today, talk about what's coming up in the rest of the week. But I have something very important I need to talk to you guys about today, okay? I'm going to be as honest and transparent with you as possible. I need help today. Here's why.
Oh, no.
So this week is the week of the month. It's basically between the end of the first week of the month and into the early second week of every month. I have two very large bills that come due. One is my internet bill.
Two big
bills.
bills.
One is my dues here on my townhouse, okay? So, it sucks. I hate talking about this shit. I just don't want to talk about it, but I have to. I actually have to.
Every single time when he brings up the internet bill, and I start thinking, man, like, internet is like, what, $50? Like $60? And then I remember, his internet bill is like, what was it, like $200, $400? It's like wild. It's like he actually has a company. It's crazy.
Here's what happened this week.
Crazy.
We start off this week with a great stream, my marathon birthday stream, right? It went really well. People came out in droves. We had a great time together. Support.
And it's like shitty internet. It's not even great. It's bad. I have better internet.
Really high.
God
Everything was
damn.
good. Okay. Between my birthday stream and basically the next day, okay, what happened was I raised a good amount of funds, and that was enough essentially to pay these large bills that I have to pay this week. In fact, one's cleared and one's clearing today. All right, great, thumbs up. That was all good. And I was very pleased. I was like, this is good because now I have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday to stream, and whatever I make during those days is basically for my day off, which pays for things like my grocery bill, pet supplies, odds and ends. Like this week, I really need to go to the dump and dump some trash.
Needs to go to the
He's
dump,
paying for the
dude.
support package, not up/down.
Oh yeah. That's also worth noting. We had a profit on that being said. He explained it in detail. At this point, I forgot because it was like months ago. But he explained what he's actually paying for.
Among other things,
it's a pretty crazy internet package.
You know,
man.
it's basically the one day a week.
It's like the scam package. They just could have called it the scam package. Hey Phil, do you want the scam package? It's really good.
Go out and I run errands and I pay for stuff. Okay. So I paid those bills, or I'm going to pay because one of them's clearing today, and everything else I was going to raise over the weekend is for tomorrow, my day off.
Debating
okay?
on which languages to translate my upcoming research: Arabic, Swahili, German, Ancient Greek, Latin, Spanish. Any suggestions?
Go with Arabic, dude. It's a widespread language, more than any of the other ones. Or maybe Latin, Spanish? I don't know. I guess Arabic. I would say Arabic. There's a lot of people in that part of the world that talk it.
I know that sounds weird. Like, you don't have any more money? No, I don't. Like, literally, every week I'm kind of living week to week at this point. Ever since I got kicked off Twitch last year, it's been that way. I say kicked off Twitch. I wasn't kicked off Twitch. I was kicked off the partner program. I left Twitch.
He left Twitch.
Allow me to say it the right way before assholes spin it and say something. Oh, Phil made a big confession on stream today.
Okay, yeah, let's be factual. They departnered him because of hateful slurs, which really makes him look really good. And this is without any kind of twisting or narratives. It's literally what happened. And then he realized he couldn't make money, and then he left. So he could make money somewhere else. Okay, does that make it look better, Phil? Hateful slurs? That makes it look great. I agree.
Fucking idiots. Okay, anyway. So, ever since I lost the level of subscriber and cheering support that I used to get on Twitch last year,
correct,
I've never recovered from it. I am doing a slow growth here on YouTube. I absolutely am. But if you notice, what happened was when I left Twitch last year and came to YouTube, my tips goals went up. They used to be $100 a stream, and I wasn't even expecting to hit that.
He wasn't even
now
expecting
my
it.
tips goals are $150 a stream.
Are you expecting to hit it?
That with that kind of is a stretch goal that I do decently on a stream.
You see, that's a stretch goal. Even now, it's a stretch goal. The actual amount he expects to get, that he needs, is 100. And it's been like that since the tips goal was 150. Because he always has the third tier as like a safety net. It's always like that.
Okay?
Since he came back from Twitch.
I kind of need to...
At some point, it was 200 even. Like the first, I think, week since he came back, it was 200. And it was the whole goal was on the screen. There wasn't like tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. It was just 0 out of 150. And then he realized, you know what, if I break it into sub goals, it's going to be easier to hit because it's going to seem like it's less of a goal to hit. It's going to be more manageable. So that's what I'm going to do.
Some of these goals. Now,
just the exact same way he does it with the daily members goals now. When he has a member goal of basically 5, but if he hits it, we move the goalpost by another 5 or 10, depending how positive it has been so far.
All of them, but I need to be hitting some of them during the course of a week, or else I can't pay my stuff. I just can't. This is how I make my living. But very matter-of-factly, it's these contributions on streams that allow me to pay my day-to-day bills. Okay? When memberships eventually increase, which they have not for several months if you haven't noticed, but when memberships eventually increase, or when the super chats and super stickers become more prevalent and more constant, which they are, I can tell you that in the last year, those have gone up, but this has not, okay? As this channel grows more over the years coming up, all right, it likely won't be an issue anymore, because eventually what's going to happen is people are going to get used to me being on YouTube. People are going to finally, I hope, see YouTube as a viable alternative to Twitch for streaming.
Okay.
And hopefully
Did this
people
happen?
will get off their lazy asses and actually deliver on the promises that they made last year,
So fucking
including
toxic.
gifted memberships and
Okay.
dramatic improvements to streaming that will make more people want to come see people stream on YouTube.
What dramatic improvements have happened since 4th of November last year? He got gifted memberships, correct. Those helped him a lot because people have sent him like actual probably tens of thousands of dollars worth of gifted memberships. What else was he begging for? Can't remember. Oh, super thanks. Yes, super thanks. We completely forgot about it. And YouTube is still not a very prevalent platform for streaming, with, you know, Kick being a thing and whatever else exists, like Odyssey and all these other. I don't think there's ever been so many alternatives for streaming specifically.
Because right now, the discoverability on YouTube is ridiculous.
Oh, and
Not many people
discoverability,
come to
right?
YouTube to watch
That's why he begs for likes now, so he can be discovered easier.
So I can't get discovered as a streamer.
Can't get discovered.
On Twitch, that's the opposite.
Dude's been doing this for 15 years. He wants to be discovered. It's like those people that go on American Idol and tell them, man, I've been singing for 25 years and I'm waiting for my big break. Yeah, you're probably not going to get it.
On Twitch, everyone goes to Twitch to find streamers. Here, it's kind of like no one's really looking for it. You know what I'm saying? So it's been tough. Even though I really worked my butt off this last year, look at the innovations and the things that I've done.
The innovations.
I now have a podcast every day with overlays, improvements to things that I do. I'm
had the same things before.
You guys put thumbnails on your streams and do this and do that.
Wow.
I'm doing everything I can. Literally, the only thing I really haven't done yet is upgrading my setup, which I want to do this year. We talked a little bit about that a couple days ago. We won't get into that today.
So this happened. As you can see, I mean, this camera quality is dreadful. He got a better camera. He got incredible lighting setups. He got not a green screen, but a ring light. And he got a new backdrop, which is kind of still lazy, you know, the typical Phil style of doing things, but it's something.
I'm doing as much as
amazing art.
All right, and the channel.
And also when he brought up, hey Phil, put thumbnails on your videos. Yeah, you're not making those thumbnails though. You're not doing it.
Grown, and I'm happy with how it's grown. Problem is, it hasn't grown at the rate that it would have been awesome.
What's your take on the new type of dent, the objective pushing snitch dent? Would you elaborate on that? What that means? I might have missed it. Objective pushing snitch dent.
Twitch. All right, take a look. I haven't even hit 200,000 subs.
I don't really get it.
I was hoping I could by my birthday. That didn't happen. At this point, we're like at like 197.5.
Oh yeah, it's
climbing. It's consistent growth, but it's slow growth. It's going to take a while to get that growth to grow more quickly. All right. So basically, yeah, I'm week to week. I'm living day to day on tips and on revenue from when I get paid once a month by YouTube.
Oh, when they're snitching on people in chat. Well, a lot of those I would say are borderline trolling, because like at some point it really just looks like you're trying to derail the stream, right? Because the real dents, they know to ignore the trolls. They know to just like not bother, because then you're derailing, right?
This is a situation where...
But I think it's all like, they're entertaining, because I look at some of those chat messages and I'm like, hey, is this dude playing? Is he trolling? Is he for real?
Here's what happened.
I don't know.
This week, okay? My birthday went well, super well.
Oh, and this was his... Wait.
And then
oh, this is... Hold on, man. Hold on. I'm tripping. This is not the European type of date, you see? This is not actually in November. This is actually in April. In April of last year. So this is more than a year old.
Next day went decent, pretty much on par.
I thought it was November, because I'm looking 04/11, so I'm thinking 4th of November.
Okay, and then the last good stream essentially I had was the premiere stream of Lego Star Wars on Friday. And then since then, I haven't even hit the hat goal for one single stream, meaning I haven't raised the $100 tip goal on any of my streams over the entirety of the weekend. So here's what happened. I had one day that was great, a day that was normal, and then after that, it went way down. And what happened is when it went way down, it literally negated the positivity of the birthday stream.
This is the forbidden math, dude. You negation of positivity. You can't... There's no mathematician that has ever been born or existed that can explain this kind of math. This is just quantum math. Quantum pig math. Negating positivity.
It basically canceled it out.
It canceled
If
out
this were
the
a normal
positivity.
Week, it would have had pretty good days every day, and then it would have been great, fine. But now we're in a situation where it was like, oh, Phil had a really good day, and then all of a sudden everything slowed down over the weekend, and now I'm down here like, wait a minute. So
maybe you negated your funds in your bank account by spending them all on bullshit. Yeah, maybe that was it.
My bills with the money from the birthday stream and the next day.
Because maybe he was like, get a load of this. And if this kind of sounds like DSP to you, then I might be onto something. Man, it's my birthday. I'm going to get a lot of money today. Then you get a lot of money. Man, I got a lot of money on my birthday. So this week, I expect every day to kind of like hit the tips goal. So I can just, you know, buy me some nice stuff with my birthday money. So I can make some pulls and maybe I can get the new Hogan. I could get the new zombie Triple H, dude. Because I really want it. And then you do a bunch of pulls. And then the week is actually slow. Because people gave you all their money on your birthday. Dude, what? The positivity has been negated.
And now I
help.
Need to raise funds for Tuesday. Oh shit! I've been
shit, dude.
Straight days.
I negated my bank account. What?
And
it's these fucking idiots on Twitch.
Stream has been slow. I don't even have enough for tomorrow. I'm serious. Like tomorrow, right now, as of right now, looking at what I have. Okay. Basically,
and this is like this really dangerous to do with, especially with streaming, something that is so incredibly unpredictable. Because let's say if you got a job and you're working on a salary, you know, I'm going to work this many hours, I'm going to get paid this much. So you can expect some amount of income. When with streaming, you can have a day where you got a lot of people show up, they're giving you money, it's all good. And some day there's nothing. Yeah, the terms he invents are great. I also like the privatization of streams. That's some really great terms. Man, I privatized my streams after they're done.
For groceries.
Goddamn, very nice.
Yeah, that's about it. I don't have money for pet supplies. This is the day that I have one day a week where I have a meal with my wife. By the way, yesterday was my wedding anniversary.
Okay.
What did I do for my wedding anniversary? I streamed all day. While my wife was
you were working
stuff during the day. That was our wedding anniversary.
Okay.
See what I mean? Like,
should have taken a day off, a personal day, if you actually worked for a company or something.
This is how it is around here. I am hoping that later this month, hopefully we can do something and celebrate. We didn't even get to celebrate. Third year in a row we didn't celebrate, by the way.
I didn't celebrate for 3 years.
That's just my life, okay? So it sucks like, oh, we're going to have a day off. Hey, we can have a meal together. Wait, now I have no money. It sucks. This is terrible. I know. I don't want to.
You didn't save up anything?
Shit. I'm tired of it.
You didn't make plans from your birthday money?
Tired of it.
But I forgot, dude. It all got spent on bills. Every single cent.
Talking about it and dealing with it. Yeah. I want to get to a point in my life where...
Don't you think this makes you look like a bad husband and a bad household operator? Don't you think that? Especially admitting it on the internet. Nobody actually asked you about this. You're just admitting it because you want to.
I liked it.
It makes you look bad. You don't realize?
We were getting there last year when Twitch fucked me. Twitch screwed me over.
Sexual assault.
Partner program with absolutely no justification for it, just because they felt like it. They wanted to get rid of streamers who basically have a negative association, despite the fact that they did anything wrong. Just because 10 years ago, I did things that are now in the modern day considered cancelable.
Cancelable.
That was presented.
That's another invented term. It's a cancelable offense. You see, it's a mouthful. Cancelable. Especially if you're Phil. It's cancelable.
Twitch management, and they decided, we can't have this guy on our side. But sir, he's been with us for over 5 years as a partner. Never had an issue.
This is just a fictional conversation. This never happened, dude. But sir, we love Phil and his streams. No, take him off. Kill him. Do it.
Yeah, get him off. And they did it with me.
Get him off. Fuck him.
They did it with Dr. Disrespect, and they did it with many other people over the course of about a year.
But sir,
a fucked up thing they did.
We love Phil.
I was in a good position with the amount of support I had on Twitch. If I kept that going and growing, right now I would have been in a completely different financial situation.
Yeah,
they
right.
Fucked me.
Could have refinanced the house 16 times now. Could have bought 16 new houses. 16 times the households.
So that being said,
shoutouts.
I need your help today.
Hey.
I do. I need to be hitting support goals. I
need to be hitting those goals.
Today, I don't have enough funds for tomorrow. And I don't want to talk about this. I'm fucking pissed. I'm actually fucking upset that I have to bring this shit up.
He's pissed he has to beg.
You know what? Because I'm tired
of it. If you're so pissed, then get like a part-time job, man. You know you can do it.
I'm tired of this.
If you're so pissed. And you want to have some... But because this It makes fucking sense, right? He can get a job. He's gonna work like 16 hours a week, get a guaranteed amount of money coming in that you can rely on, you can count on. You can spend those, you can save them up, you can do whatever the fuck. And then you go back on stream, people are gonna miss you more because you're gonna be streaming less, so you got more stuff to talk about. Like, we've all said this a million times. He's just too lazy. There's literally no excuse. Literally no excuse.
This being like this.
And he's acting like there's no jobs out there. You notice he acts like he's living in the post-apocalypse. Man, I can't go to the cinema, man. It's too expensive. I gotta go on a supply run on my day off. It's like there's the deadly virus going out there. And I don't mean like COVID pandemic shit. I mean like The Last of Us.
And you know what I'm also tired of? The idiots who literally will lie every day about me.
And now we immediately transition into the trolls. Because he needs those pity points. It's like food stamps, except they don't really pay his bills.
Every fucking day they lie and say fucked up things about me that aren't true. I'm here every day, 6 days a week, streaming for you guys, trying to put out entertaining, meaningful content that, hopefully, in the hopes that you're getting something out of it, and some people will find value out of it and support it, so I can run a business. Right? That's what I'm doing. I'm not doing any fucked up things.
Yeah, I would argue without WWE champions or whatever, without mobile games, he still wouldn't be fine, because it's just the way that he comprehends money, the way he views it as something that's like, you need to spend it. He's quite literally not capable of saving anything up, quite literally, because he would just be spending it on something else, because that's just what impulsive people do. Come on, I'm impulsive. I was just sitting around today and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go buy myself a new microphone. And I went and I bought myself a microphone. It was just an impulse.
Fearlessly blowing all my money. It's going to build. I literally paid my internet bill, and today my...
But also, I don't play mobile games, so I managed to save up some money.
Dude's clear, I have no money. And I have to hear these...
And I have a job.
Idiots make shit up about me on a daily basis.
That I could be like, hey, this month I've been working this much. I can expect this much money. Good. I can pay my bills.
Shit all over
it's incredible,
dude.
dude.
It's fucking not true and never was. And I'm tired of that shit.
Yeah, see you around,
really
Francisco.
pisses
Big
me
ups.
off when stuff like that disseminates and now, oh well, Phil doesn't need any help or anything. Don't believe him because he's doing this and doing that. I'm doing none of it, and they get away with saying it.
You get away with it.
Anything about it. There's no way for me to stick up for myself.
Away with it
from that fucking slander, and it pisses me off. It absolutely
makes him
does.
really angry.
So that
makes
being said,
me angry.
All right, if you like my content and if you can support the streams today, please do. In particular, I absolutely need help with tips today. If you tip me today and I hit the goals today, I'm in a good position for tomorrow. If I stream today and I hit none of the goals, I'm fucked. And essentially, I'll be going grocery shopping. I guess we're gonna eat a lunch meat sandwich, you know, for our day off. Can't even have a meal out or nothing because.
Phil, there's a difference between a lunch meat sandwich that costs, I don't know, let's say $2, and a meal out that costs dozens of dollars. At least, knowing by the amount that he spends on DoorDash, probably $50. Probably. Also, it's pretty interesting when he talked about the lunch meat sandwich, because they brought this up in the interview. And Adam, I think, was the guy who told him, hey, Phil, you know, you asking your fans, you tell them you might have to eat a lunch meat sandwich. What's wrong with that? And Phil was like, there's nothing wrong with that. I eat them all the time. I wonder when the last time DSP ate a lunch meat sandwich was. That's poor people food, man. Lunch meat sandwich? What? I'm a fucking business degree owner and a household operator. I'm not eating lunch meat sandwiches. Lunch meat sandwiches. What am I, broke? What am I, shopping at Walmart?
You know, this is the situation I'm in.
What am I, shopping at fucking Walmart?
And it fucking sucks.
People get shot there. That's for the dregs of society, as he called them. The dregs of society. He views himself, he's like that dude who literally destroyed his own career. He was on a panel somewhere, and he said, I see myself above the people watching me. It's like I'm on a different level. He literally said that. He's one of those like 20-year-old dudes with his head up his ass like really far.
Now again, I want you to understand, I'm not asking for anyone to go above and beyond their means. I'm not
Maybe
asking
I can
for
even
anything
find
that makes
that.
you
Let's see.
uncomfortable. I'm just saying.
I'm not asking for anything that makes you uncomfortable. Like what would that mean? What would that represent? I'm very interested.
You've been thinking about contributing and you haven't yet.
I'm not asking for anything that makes you uncomfortable. Like Like, what?
Somehow of the impression that because I had a good birthday marathon, that all of a sudden everything's like crazy over here and I'm rolling in dough like these idiots fucking say. Because let me tell you, I'm not kidding you. People coming in here and be like, oh, did you know that Phil raised this exact dollar amount when you combine the tips and all of the other...
Yeah, there it is. It's just a minute long.
I want to relate to them. I want them to be witty. I want them to be cool. I want them to have that unique aspect that all of us strive to have. But I need there to be a little bit of a relationship because I don't want to talk to a fucking wall.
Okay, but
why don't you just get a boyfriend?
For me is I specifically don't want my viewers to
yeah, look at this. This dude is so good, man.
Any kind of relationship with me.
fair.
So like that's like it kind of works out, right?
Yeah.
I'm kind of like I'm hitting my goal. But
No, you totally are.
And as weird as that sounds, and it's like it's kind of like low key like God complex kind of thing. Is I don't feel like many of my viewers should relate themselves to me because, and this is like super like kind of like like kind of weird. Is like I do think of myself as better than, or not better, but like bigger. This is going sideways. There's no good way to say this. I think of myself as like above the average person, so I don't feel like many people could relate to me. As like bad as that sounds, I know, but like
that sounds bad, dude. That really does sound bad. You know, when you're a public personality and you realize something's gonna sound that bad, you don't say it. You actually stop yourself from saying it. This is something that Phil should also learn from.
That he had on his stream on his birthday. They actually do this. They sit there and they number crunch like fucking losers. And they say, oh, here's what Phil made. It's completely wrong. Because there's fees associated with PayPal transactions.
Of course.
When you transfer money, you lose money.
Take notes, piece of piece. You're wrong.
None of that is correct.
None of that is
correct.
correct.
Super chat, super stickers. I don't even see those for a month and a half.
He doesn't even see those.
They act like this amazing thing has happened that
he goes super blind man on the super chats.
Did not.
I don't even see him,
they
dude.
Lie. And then what they do is they cause this mass misconception on the internet that I'm somehow rich and rolling in dough when I literally every dollar I have goes to bills every fucking week. Okay?
Every dollar.
And I'm tired
yes,
of it.
every week.
I am.
I love the absolutism. Is that how it's called? When you just say always and never about everything, even though you don't mean it, so you can sound like what you're saying is way more important than it actually is?
Because I fully...
Dude, I never rage quit. Well, okay. I rage quit this and this and this.
Believe that this weekend...
Dude, I've never done this. Dude, I never got in trouble on Twitch. Except when, you know, I did this and like, well, okay, I did this and then I was suspended, but then, you know, that was okay.
I've seen three straight slow days.
Hyperbole is also something.
During new releases, will you? It's not that it's like, oh, well, Phil's really not doing much in regards to his content. I'm playing a new release. I bought Lego Star Wars, so that was $60 plus tax, you know.
Plus tax.
And I'm still playing Elden Ring. We brought back Skyrim, which everybody wanted. Everyone wanted Skyrim back, right? And that's back. I'm doing what people want.
Okay.
Every day. And you guys are thanking me and saying this is great content. But all of a sudden support dips. You want to know why? Because of the birthday stream.
Yeah.
You know?
And bro, you milked them already. What do you expect? Even he knows why. Because he got all their money.
By the way, I enjoyed doing it. I
enjoy doing it. Stream. Okay.
But I don't like how, because something positive happens to me, all of a sudden now, tons of people on the internet have to try to ruin it.
What? Now it's everybody else's fault.
Spin it in a way that's
but no, this whole segment, these 12 minutes were about how the people that like you haven't given you enough money.
True. Oh yeah, I feel like a good birthday stream. He doesn't need support for weeks now. He's set. Like, the fuck are you talking about? You're not even, again, these people don't understand adult life.
They don't even
to them,
know
it's
anything.
like, oh, someone had a good stream. Oh, they're set for months. Yeah, maybe if I was a streamer.
The thing is,
this just reminds me how satisfying it was to hear all of his lies challenged for once on the interview.
Absolutely, dude. He folded so fucking fast. He got filtered amazingly. I love it. But yes, I think the thing is, because most people that I know that make videos about him know about adult life. They actually know how it works. And that's why it's so easy for them to call him out on this bullshit. Because, you know, think of somebody. Think of Piece of Piece. He got a job. He's in a relationship. He probably operates a household. Think fucking Fantastic Mr. Sam. He got kids. He got a job. He got a household. Think many other dudes. They know how adult life works. I got a job. I operate a household. I got a fucking leak from my fucking neighbors. I gotta deal with that shit. That's an adult thing to do. We're not crying about it. So it's those kind of people that call him out and talk shit about him because they know how wrong he is. And it's people that are actually are not adults and that don't know how this works, like Jade, like fucking Derek, who don't know and they just believe all that shit.
Who had 4,000 plus viewers on a stream, and I was running a stream of Elden Ring, and I brought in, you know, $5,000 in profit on that one stream, then maybe I'd be set for a week.
Wait, what?
Oh, someone had a good stream. Oh, they're set for months. Yeah, maybe if I was a streamer who had 4,000 plus viewers on a stream, and I was running a stream of Elden Ring, and I brought in, you know, $5,000 in profit on that one stream, then maybe I'd be set for a week. Didn't happen.
Oh yeah, that's very interesting. $5,000 per week? Do you need 20 grand a month to pay all your shit? A month? 20 grand? And then multiply it by 12? That's a lot. I can't even count it in my brain because I got a very small brain. 20,000 times 12. 240 grand. Just to chill and interact, just to be set. That's very nice. Very nice, Phil. Big ups.
It's my birthday stream.
Yeah, he really has no concept of how people actually live and how they actually have to budget and maintain their finances.
And, you know, it's called scale, and if people don't understand scale.
Yeah, no, we do understand scale. That's why it's so easy to call your bullshit out. You moved in a place that is way too expensive for the amount of money you get, and that's why you gotta beg. It's pretty simple.
They want to do is they just want to talk shit constantly.
Right. But that's easy to do. Even if you don't talk about his finances, that's easy to do. You can talk shit about his gameplay, you can talk shit about the way he looks, the videos he makes, his shitty reaction videos, his shitty reviews. You can go back 10 years ago and make fun of his shitty videos back then. If you just want to talk shit, you can always do it. He's really easy. That's why it's so fun.
Make shit up, and it hurts me. And it sucks because I feel like I'm more susceptible to this bullshit than other content creators. I'm not at a level where their slander doesn't hurt me. You know what I'm saying? And again, I wish that I had immunity to it. I wish that I was at a level where we could just sit here every day and never talk about this and just do fun content. Truth is, I was at that level many years ago. And you remember back in the day, was I sitting here talking about this shit before?
Many years ago, the game was different.
It really started in 2015 with all the false copyright strikes that ruined DSP gaming and made it way less profitable.
Everything was different.
Before 2015, it was a rarity when I would be talking about this kind of stuff. You know, now it's 2008 to 2015. Do the math. That's fucking 8 years.
That's the
where
thing,
I basically
man.
just pumped out free content and didn't have to ever talk about this shit. It was because of the direct actions of scumbags that screwed me over and put me in a position where I had to start talking about, I need help, I need support, please support crowdfunding.
According to the poverty threshold for a family of 3 in Washington state is $24,860.
Holy shit. The dude is like legitimately, he's balling, dude. And of course, I mean, because it's his fault he can't save any of that up because he signed too many contracts and he spent too much money. And when you do that, you're legally bound into paying for a lot of shit that you might not necessarily want to do. Yeah, he makes at least 5 times that amount. That is true, Snoot. Big ups.
You know, it's really fucked up. And it's just, you know, it puts me to my wit's end. Here I am.
He's at his wit's end.
On my, you know, my birthday and anniversary week. Any other human would be planning, hey, I could have some time off.
Yeah.
Right? I wish that I could have some time off.
They would be planning financially too. Hey man, my birthday's coming up. I want to have a birthday party. That means I gotta invite people over. I gotta buy a bunch of drinks. I gotta pay for the food. Hey man, my anniversary is coming. I want to take my wife to a restaurant. I gotta save up for that. And I gotta pick a restaurant that is according to my budget. Okay? But no. What he brings up is, yeah man, I want to take a day off.
So that I could spend with my wife,
right?
Celebrate. Instead, I'm here 6 days like a normal week, right? I don't even have that luxury.
Yeah, you don't. You make your own schedule.
At the end of the week, I realized I don't even have enough to fucking have my day off on Tuesday, my normal day off, because shit had slandered me all week and basically said that I was rolling in dough, which I'm not, and now here we are.
But this, in the narrative, bro, I love this narrative. So okay.
Forget level 1 or tutorial level. We're at demo FMV.
We're on, like, I don't even know what we're on, man. We quit the game. We turned off the console. Console is full of dust. It's on a ceiling somewhere. It's in the attic. So the narrative is fucking great here because Dead Alex. Because the whole narrative centers around he made a lot of money during his birthday stream, right? Then the trolls saw this number that is public and you can literally see it by watching his stream. And the trolls said, hey, Phil made a lot of money. And then the Phil supporters, those people that don't listen to the trolls because they support Phil and the trolls are constantly lying, the Phil supporters listened to the trolls and they were like, dude, they're right. I shouldn't be supporting Phil because he got a lot of money. That's the narrative he expects you to believe. It's a great narrative. I love it.
All right. So, the point I'm making here is simple. All right. Don't listen.
The point I'm making here is simple. I need that money. I really do. To pay my bills, the internet bill, the electric bill.
Bullshit on the internet. Just because there was one positive day does not mean that everything else ends. It's kind of like, it's so silly because people make this weird analogy, right? They're like, oh, well, you did really good today, so that means you're set for like the whole...
I always forget he has a BA. You can make close to what he makes now W/a 2-year degree FFS.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
Wait, so
and,
wait a minute.
You know, it's... You know.
Let me get this straight.
There's also, like, intangible qualities that you can have. You know, the work ethic... You know, his work ethic is bad, even though his job is, like, bare minimum effort. So he couldn't hold the job for the life of him. Everything takes too much effort, dude.
Your own business. It's a store. You have a store, okay? You sell product. One day you open your doors, all of a sudden, for some reason, a bunch of customers came in, they bought your product.
A bunch of reason.
Right?
For no reason.
Close the store for the rest of the week? You don't have to work, right? What? No. It's not how it works. Life goes on. You have to have that consistency, and that's really what I'm looking for. I'm looking for consistency. I'm looking at every day, no matter what I play or what I stream, I can basically get a certain amount of support and funding so that it's not a concern anymore. For a while, I was in that position. I didn't have to mention this shit, right? And then, sadly, you know, last year with the Twitch thing, it hasn't really changed back to being positive again, and it sucks. And by the way, again, it's you guys.
You guys.
I appreciate everything you guys are doing, right?
How do you appreciate it,
It's not you. It's these scumbags.
It's not you. It's
really
them.
Fucking stuff up for me, and they're doing their best. They really are.
How, dude? What? How?
Actively doing.
Phil could make an easy $800 by getting a raid sponsorship, maybe even more in 2 hours.
Probably, yeah. And he would beg the shit out of those people in his chat to sign up for the game because he's gonna get more money if people sign up. I know.
Doing their best at every moment's notice to try.
It's coming up next week.
To do negative stuff about me and my business and shit, and it pisses me off that
like, you guys, if you click that link again, I have to reiterate.
Anything about it. That here I am. I've been doing this 14 years, and there's no protection against it yet. YouTube still hasn't thought that, oh, it's not a big issue. If someone just sits there and lies and slanders you constantly, go get a lawyer and sue them. You know, because the people who work at YouTube are rich, so they think that everyone could just get a lawyer and sue someone, right? Oh yeah, it's a very easy process, right? Like they're out of their fucking minds. So anyway, you know, it is what it is. And here's funny. He says, just ignore them. I do. Did you notice? Did I bring up any of this until today when all of a sudden I realized I can't have my day off tomorrow right now?
He's expecting the same 10 customers to whale him out, though. No successful
ignoring
business
only does so much because when you
way.
ignore the issue and you don't address it, sadly...
Well, he's stuck in this mindset where he wants to grow, but he doesn't want the new viewers to question anything because there's a lot to question when you tune into a DSP stream. So he wants to grow in a very specific way. It's kind of like having your cake and eating it too, but it's really complicated.
A lot of people are gullible and believe.
And he uses it to cope with the fact that he's not growing by just saying, yeah, you guys are a curated audience. You guys, I'm making content for a special audience. That's why I don't want it to grow too crazy. I don't want to be a big guy. You know, I enjoy our personal interactions.
That's just the truth of the matter is that they think, oh, it's true then. So it's true that Phil raised a ridiculous amount on his birthday and he doesn't need anything for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. He's fine, right? That's what I mean. And that is, if I say nothing, then that lie becomes believed as truth. So now I have to address it. Well, now you're
just saying stuff doesn't do anything really.
What do you want me to do? If I don't address it, I get hurt. If I address it, I get hurt. The bottom line is I need to eat tomorrow. All right, so
this is great.
That's
Yeah,
why I'm bringing it up on my stream. Okay.
yeah, I need to eat tomorrow. He's so fucking special.
So again,
he's so
let me
pathetic.
reiterate.
And again, we're reiterating, even though this was the reiteration. Remember how this segment started? The point I'm trying to make is simple. I gotta eat tomorrow. Let me reiterate. I gotta eat tomorrow.
I'm not asking for anything crazy.
What is crazy though? It seems to me like you're asking for something crazy.
I'm not saying go crazy and go above your means.
What is going crazy?
If you like the content, maybe you've been holding off on contributing or you've been thinking about contributing in one way, I would ask that if you are going to contribute today, please tip me. That would help me for tomorrow dramatically. It would allow me to have my day off with my wife, which we deserve, which we didn't even get to celebrate our fucking anniversary yesterday. It would be great if we could actually do that tomorrow. We're not, just to let you know, we're not celebrating our anniversary tomorrow. What we want to do is later in the month.
Massive guilt trip.
I have an opportunity to do something with her. We're
Uh-huh.
actually trying to
Massive
plan something
guilt
that's
trip.
within reason here.
Wow, this is absolutely disgusting. Just so you guys know, we're not doing it tomorrow. Sadly, we can't celebrate tomorrow.
Like maybe drive.
Yeah, it is pretty interesting how much did he get that stream, but I don't know. I gotta go really far back in time to figure this out. But I would say he hit the goal. I would say he hit it.
And have a nice time, doing a little bit of shopping if we can even afford anything. Have a nice meal out somewhere where we normally don't eat. We were talking about this summer, we want to go to the zoo at some point. That would be nice. We've only been trying to go to the zoo for 3 years and haven't made it out there. That's literally the life we live. It would be nice. So we'll see. All right, we'll see what happens on our end. But
wait, no way he got more than 1,000. That's crazy. If he got more than 1,000, then man.
The truth of the matter here is, I'm just tired of the slander.
Look at the super chat by Zoya. Of course, this is Snow Carl. I grew up poor, so I know how hard it is. Stay strong, Phil. So you see, this is how Snow Carl trolls. We sneak in, we inject an assumption and basically an insult by calling him poor. But you're not explicitly saying it. But you say it in a way that it's obvious enough so this guy's gonna pick it up and he's gonna respond to it. He's gonna react to it.
Make me feel like shit,
And you also, you wrap it in a nice positive package. Stay strong, Phil. I support you, man. Here's 20 Swedish kronas, which is 20 sec to USD. 195. Stay strong, Phil.
It sucks. If it wasn't for that, I feel like here's what would have happened. I would have had a great birthday stream, excellent, and then every day this would have been just a normal day.
What is a normal day?
I wouldn't be here in this situation doing this today on this morning.
But that's the thing though. Here's the problem. He expects it to be a normal day. And when he says a normal day, that implies he expects a certain amount of money. What is a normal day? 50, 100, 150? What is a normal day?
Instead, it would just...
And you already set yourself for disappointment because you're expecting it.
Business as usual.
And I know it's supposed to be your business, but if your business relies on you making these crazy expectations that might not even happen most of the time, you should try and do something else.
Well, but instead, here comes the slander. Here comes the negativity.
Here comes the pain.
He doesn't need anything. So now I got... wow, can't hit any goals any day. Every day, I'm like, wow, I'm playing Elden Ring. A stream that historically, over the course of the month and a half, I've been playing this game.
Historical stream.
People come out in droves to support it, and even that's slow support. Obviously, something's up. Obviously, I hate to say it, people get gullible and believe their bullshit, and it's fucking pissing me off, Now, I will outright say something, because I'm tired of this. I spent no fucking money this weekend on mobile fucking games. I don't even actively play mobile games. I'm tired of the fucking slander against me.
I forgot this was this. This is such a vintage classic fucking clip. Awesome. This is godlike. Let's get a replay.
Fucking money this weekend on mobile fucking games. I don't even actively play mobile games.
4th of, let's see, 11th of April, 2022. Let's see what kind of a day of the week it was. I'm very curious. 11th of April. My friends, was a Monday. On Monday, he's telling you, hey, you guys, I didn't spend any money this weekend on mobile games.
I'm tired.
Yeah.
Baller alert. Baller alert. Baller alert.
Tired of the fucking slander against me. Oh.
And then he says, I don't even actively play mobile games.
Money. I hate to say it, people get gullible and believe their bullshit, and it's fucking pissing me off.
Awesome, dude.
Now, I will outright say something because I'm tired of this. I spent no fucking money this weekend on mobile fucking games. I don't even actively play mobile games.
He wanted to say I don't play mobile games, but then was like, dude, okay, I'm lying. I don't actively play mobile games. What is actively? Every day, 24/7? I bet that's what he would say, because he's Mr. Absolutes, Mr. Hyperbole. That's what he would say. You actively is like, obviously, I wake up, I take my phone, I play a bunch of mobile games.
I'm tired of the fucking slander against me. Oh, you
don't need to actively play mobile games to be spending a lot of money on them. That's actually, spending a lot of money in mobile games is so you don't actively play them and grind. It kind of bypasses having to actively play the game.
Phil, he spent all his money on mobile games. I spent zero. It went to my fucking bills.
This weekend.
I don't want to put up with their bullshit anymore when they lie about this constantly. It didn't fucking happen. All right?
This weekend.
I'm tired of it.
We're tired of it.
Enough is fucking enough.
Enough is enough, dude. There's, by the way, I saw when I opened the page, there's a clip from the House of Hate yesterday, which I'm not gonna watch on stream because I want it to get its natural amount of views, so it's probably a good clip. So you can go put it in your watch later thing.
Okay.
Okay. Are we done now?
I'm 40 years old. Had enough of this shit.
Yeah. I mean, okay. But the... Yeah.
All right, here's some. Here you go. Here comes the shit talking in my chat.
Who are the idiots? Let's see which ones. Who gets banned? Who gets leaned? Who goes away? Oh yeah, somebody Eurobeat. I know that guy's a troll for sure. I've seen him around. Got Golden Hulkster yet? He's getting leaned 1000%.
Here's some. Here you go. Here comes the.
Oh, who? Mitch Mannix. Who is that guy? What did he say? Next week though, maybe. Oh, this dude wasn't even trolling. Next week though, maybe. In parentheses, joking. He gets a message deleted.
All right, here's some. Here you go. Here comes the shit talking in my chat. So, what did you think was going to happen
shit talking.
when you started shit talking me in my chat? You think I was going to be happy about it and laugh and say, "Oh, you're funny"? Okay. All right. So, thank you in advance to anyone.
Thank you in advance.
Whether it's the first or second stream or whatever. And I actually said this.
This is fucking sick, dude.
Daily Rap last night, but I'll say it again here for the pre-stream podcast.
There are people that get banned for typing LOL while he's begging. This is a classic. I would actually encourage that. He's in a begging segment, you type LOL in chat. It's fantastic. I love those.
Only watches my content.
And then he's like, "Why are you laughing?
Why are you laughing? Laughing my ass off. Why are you laughing?"
This was the context of this was somebody was laughing when he was begging. Literally.
You first of all, I appreciate that. You guys are the core audience of
core audience
this channel. Like I really feel like
curated audience.
Thousands of people a day who are watching the on-demand videos that kept this channel afloat for the years that I was over on Twitch focusing on that, right? And I really appreciate that. But you got to understand that in the modern era.
Yeah, I watched him threatening to sue YouTube yesterday. I did stream yesterday, right? Was that yesterday? Yeah, I think it was. So you can go check that out. It's timestamp.
Man, that's why I can't make a living just doing on-demand videos anymore. The ad revenue is ridiculous. It's very, very low on my videos. And on top of that, a playthrough like what I'm doing right now, Lego Star Wars, zero ad revenue because it has the John.
Saying lol is chill.
Yeah, it's great. This is great.
So please,
man, I love saying LOL in Phil's chat.
Contributing in another way if you can. As simple as liking a video, liking a stream, leaving a comment. That's a non-financial contribution you can do that helps this channel.
It's a non-financial contribution. A non-financial contribution. That's another DSP term. I love all these terms, man. We should make like a dictionary of DSP terms.
You can go above
negating the positivity, non-financial contribution. The way he fucking says it, man.
And beyond. Hey, consider becoming a channel member. In particular, today,
and we're begging for members now.
Hit me, and you can do that just by simply looking at the description of any on-demand video on YouTube, and there should be the tips link. You can send me that, okay? Okay. All right. I want to fucking do it, but I got past it. Okay. All right. Jade, good to see you.
Hey, Jade. It's time, Jade. Vintage Jade message. Let's see what he says. Sorry, I not tip today, but I'm here. I don't care. That say cool family. And happy anniversary. The champ is here.
The champ is here.
Here, you never have to apologize about not country.
Never have to apologize.
Please don't even do it. Because
my favorite part of the message is, I don't care that say cool family. That is my favorite part.
You're one of the most nicest, positive people that comes to the streams. You never have to make an apology about anything.
Is here.
Okay. Okay. So we had another super chat saying, I grew up poor. I know how hard it is to stay strong. And that's the other thing too. Like, am I destitute? No.
Am I destitute?
I'm not destitute.
Bro, you just said you gotta eat a lunch meat sandwich. Was that hyperbole? Was that an over-exaggeration?
But I work my ass off.
I'm not destitute. But you just framed yourself like you're gonna... You said, I need to eat food tomorrow. Would a non-destitute person say that?
Stay that way. You know what I mean? If I was not here 6 days
I'm
a
not
week
destitute,
streaming,
by the way. Come on.
Yeah, I'd be way worse off. And it actually hurts when people say to me, why don't you just take another day off to be with your wife today? I'm like, don't you think I want to? Really, don't you think I want to? Of course I want to.
You definitely should.
You know?
This one of those things where you definitely should do it. And I said earlier why. You stream less, you're gonna get more money, you're gonna have more time to chill. You're gonna have, on his day off, he can make a bunch of like pre-recorded review videos that take 10 minutes to do. Literally. He can make 5 videos and have content for the whole week. Literally. Within 2 hours while his wife plays video games. So much better. He should have 2 days off.
Borosium24, what a name. Did a super chat saying, will I apply for Twitch partnership again?
No.
Fuck no. I've already explained this a million times. Allow me to summarize. If someone in life treats you incredibly poorly, literally breaks the law, because yes, when you terminate a legal agreement without any actual legal justification for doing so, you just say, oh, so you did something wrong. Well, what did I do wrong? Well, we did an investigation, you did something wrong. What did I do wrong? Provide the evidence to corroborate what you're saying, and then they basically ghost you.
Hateful slurs, though.
That's illegal.
Sue him.
You can't just terminate a legal agreement without evidence that someone violated the agreement to lose the agreement. It's not legal. And Twitch did this with a ton of people over the last 1 to 2 years. Dr. Disrespect was the big tipping of the iceberg, and they continued to do it with many other streamers, which is bullshit. You can't do it. All right? Why, in my right mind, would I go back to said business to try to partner with them again? You'd have to be a fucking lame brain idiot.
A lame brain idiot.
They will break the law and kick you to the curb for no good reason. Why would you go back and put yourself into another position where you now have your business back there, you're reliant on them not doing that? That's insanity.
Yeah.
Complete
big ups Mortem for the membership, dude.
Baller alert.
Asshole. Maybe that's why you guys think I should go back, because you think I'm a complete asshole.
Yeah, with the filter on it, to me, and more it looked like a Gold Luci video. Cause that's how they are. He has a really interesting green screen. Yeah, like this. The green screen and the backdrop is fantastic. Big ups Gold Luci. Go check out his channel. Underrated individual. And big ups Barrett Wells for 5 months, who says, this guy, ...
Well, the joke's on you. I'm not going back to them.
It's not going back. Never. Unless YouTube goes down or something.
Thank you for the
like it's supposed to happen now. And it's allegedly happening.
Hoy.
You know how he kind of forgot he got copyright strikes currently? He hasn't been mentioning recently, I think. He hasn't been talking about it all that much. But he's gonna use them to look like a victim in the future. Definitely, you'll see that. You remember earlier this year I got copyright strikes. They almost deleted my channel.
It has nothing to do with. Oh my.
Also, it's a very crazy coincidence, and I'm not saying that he has anything to do with this. I don't know why he took the day off yesterday. It's a very crazy coincidence that a bunch of channels got reinstated yesterday out of nowhere, including David Davidson's channel, who basically gave up disputing the claims, the strikes, and his channel was just back up. The strikes got retracted. I'm not saying he had anything to do with it, but it's a very interesting coincidence. Very, very much.
Well, you're gonna do it to me again. Oh, it has to do with your pride. Swallow your pride. My pride, it's my business, not my pride.
It's pride.
I can't operate a business on a platform where they literally don't feel like they have to abide by the law. At any moment, they'll say, fuck you, cut the cord, and screw your entire livelihood over. You guys have no idea. No, you really don't. You have no idea how bad it hurt me last year. I was making plans to not only improve the business, but
go on vacation.
Finally, I was going to go on a honeymoon with my
wife.
Oh,
yeah. My wife?
There's things here that we wanted to improve with the house. We had all these plans. We're like, look what I'm making now. Now, like,
Dude,
you know,
look what I'm making
we're
now.
at the light at the end of the tunnel. All I need
Dude, Emerald 7. I don't even know who he is. He gave me so much money.
Who's making what I'm doing, and we're good. And then it crashed because of them. Because they just decided on a whim to punish me for absolutely nothing. It was a sweeping change they decided to do on their side of the business where they wanted to kick out partners who they felt were problematic. Anyone who over the years had said something that they determined was cancelable or had a following that was a toxic following.
It's another one of those great terms.
In a negative light. They were trying to basically kind of rebrand, which is hilarious because at the same time they were getting monstrous negative press for having all the fucking cam girls and shit sitting in hot tubs and doing dumb shit, and they did nothing about that. But they kicked me and Wings and Dr. Disrespect off their fucking site.
Oh
right?
man,
what a bunch of fucking double dealing idiots. But anyway, yeah, you guys just don't know.
You guys don't know my pain.
You know,
you can't
I was
feel
in a
my
good
pain.
Position and things were getting good. We were making plans, and all those plans gone out the window. Back to square one.
Dude, how are there 20 more minutes of this? What are we talking about for 20 more minutes? Bruh. Big ups down forward punch for 15 months.
I wanna rock! And
it's not begging. It's called business.
Why are you laughing? I'm
Why are you laughing?
One.
Stop laughing.
It's not a good feeling, man. After 14 years.
We're back on level 1.
To work your ass off and be back to square one because a company screwed you. That's why I'm not going back. It has nothing to do with fucking...
Okay, we got it. He's not going back.
Someone said it.
Call them idiots and move on.
And I went to Kat and I said, anniversary. Yes. Like I said, I was streaming yesterday and I only realized it was my anniversary.
She didn't even know.
Because someone said it. And
someone in chat said it. Someone in chat was like, hey, this dude got married like 2 years ago on this date.
Chat. And then I went to Kat and I said,
3 years ago, actually.
Anniversary, and she looked at me and she's like, oh my God.
She didn't even know.
Yeah.
What? Then she looked at him and she was like, oh my God. Yeah. So, okay, let me say this. Let me think about this a little bit, right? It's big drama that you couldn't celebrate it. The thing that you weren't thinking about and you forgot about in the first place. Correct? But it was a big thing you couldn't celebrate it because it makes you look like a victim.
Life we live that we don't even...
And Kat's reaction is the best.
Our anniversary here because someone said it in the chat. And then I went to Kat and I said, you realize today's our anniversary? And she looked at me and she's like, oh my God. Yeah.
What kind of a reaction is this? Oh my God. Yeah.
It's the life we live that we don't even remember anything. Because
you don't even remember.
Stressed out and busy as shit and everything.
Busy as shit. You don't have a mobile phone and put in your calendar app?
Nico did a $2 tip. He says, you know,
come on, man.
In the world that really deserve hate. I don't understand why trolls focus so much on you and not on them. It's crazy.
Because it's funny.
Because I've already...
Because some of those people that deserve hate are not funny to make fun of. They just piss me off. Like, I could go watch a 5-minute Onision video and I'm gonna get pissed off. Because that dude is the scum of the earth. And I want to lock him into a fucking shipping container. But DSP is still a piece of shit, but he's funny to make fun of.
Explain this now, so now I can actually
and to milk entertainment out of.
Formulate an intelligent.
That's why.
All right. Here's what's happened with me in a nutshell. Again, I don't want to go through my whole history.
He's gonna go back in 2012. The "This is how you don't play" movement.
Back in the day, I was a problematic content creator.
Oh, okay.
But no one saw it that way because times were different 10 years ago, 12 years ago. I basically did things that were over the top and ridiculous for shock value content on YouTube.
Okay.
Sexual content, you know, saying real sexualized things during every playthrough, general kind of...
I think, like, when he talks about him back in the day, he makes it seem way more extreme than what it actually was. Like, he wasn't pulling his dick out and waving it at the camera when he talks about, oh, extreme sexualized content. He was just talking about girls' boobies and was calling everybody a bitch and was saying some like, pretty crazy shit, but it still wasn't, like, extreme shit.
Not necessarily.
He wasn't like Gypsy Crusader or something like
racial
that.
humor. There you go. It wasn't me trying to be racist. I basically made fun of absolutely every race possible. But now, in the modern era, people look at that and say, oh, he's racist, you see?
Yeah, it was pretty
so
racist.
I did all these things, and then, yes, I did make big mistakes back then, too, which I've fessed up to and apologized for many times over the years. Eventually, people felt that me being kind of a more negative attitude on the internet meant that I didn't deserve success.
You don't deserve success. And it's not just like, it's not your negative attitude, it's your negative work ethic, it's also your negative attitude, it's your toxic behavior, it's your laziness. It's all the aspects of what makes somebody successful you don't possess. So why should you be successful? Why do you think you deserve success when you lack all the qualities successful people have?
Of my gameplay and editing.
The only quality you can argue he has is perseverance, because he just keeps doing this thing because he has nothing else to do. And the thing he's doing is pretty easy.
In a way to take out any moments of good gameplay or actual like lightheartedness or fun, and instead made it look like the entire time I played a game I was being toxic and negative, and they called it "This is how you don't play." So essentially they made me look terrible. Now, I reacted badly to those videos, they went viral, and eventually what happened was it became a meme on the internet to say DarksydePhil is the worst gamer possible, he doesn't deserve success, he's a bad human. Okay? It just extrapolated over and over, worse and worse over the years. It became this viral meme to hate on DarksydePhil on the internet. Alright? There's other people also that this happened to, but I'm one of them. So, now, in the modern day, I change. Right? I'm not the same person today that I was back then. I don't make those jokes. I don't do that kind of commentary. I don't even do that kind of content anymore. I'm an interactive streamer.
Top 10 racist moments.
Oh yeah, that's one of my favorite top 10s.
What I do today is...
Can you still find this out there? How was it called? DSP Gaming top 10 racist. Yeah, top 10 racist moments. Is it here? Top 10 worst gaming moments of 2010. What? Is this when he tried to make himself like a secret limited list?
I can't wait for the "This is how you don't live" videos after Phil's gone.
This is how you don't have, right? Yes. Oh man. It's on Dark Dave's Odyssey channel. Well, let's go find that now. And this dude can keep talking in the background.
Dramatically different from what I used to do back in the day. We have fun conversation, meaningful interactions.
Meaningful interactions. He was peddling the word meaningful even back then. That's pretty impressive. Meaningful.
Smile on their face and cheers them up at a time.
Man, it puts a smile on my face.
Or hatred or whatever. You know what I'm saying? All that crap. In the past, it's all in the past now. I'm way more.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. The DSP's fan voted. Of course, oh my god, we love that. Fan voted top 10 funniest racist remarks of 2010. Number 5. And there, of course, each entry is its own video, because we gotta have as many racist videos as possible. So let's see number 5. Let's dive right into the racism. And of course, of course. I know it says 2010, which makes it seem like it was 13 years ago, but it was actually it was 1,000 years ago. Okay, we get it.
Oh, mamma mia, can I believe it? It's a number 5.
And of course we got Italian. This is not Italy though. This is not the Italian flag.
Voted as number...
Wasn't this the Irish flag?
Oh, mamma mia.
This is not Italian flag. This is green, white, and orange.
Can I believe it? It's a number...
Mamma mia, that's not even the Italiano flag.
5.
What?
Voted as number 5 by the fans is my Italian accent, which I use from time to time.
Italian accent.
And sometimes I use it...
My fans really like my racist Italian accent, you guys.
Laughing my ass off.
Notably, I used it last year in Assassin's Creed 2.
Hell yeah.
If you remember at the beginning of that game, it was a push of the baby. And then also, it's a me, a Mario.
Make the pizza pie. He's doing the same shit nowadays. I made a whole song about it. Felipe, make the pizza pie. But this was him in 2010, dude. Come on. But it was only number 5. It's not even that bad.
In this game this year, there weren't as many notable lines. So what I did is kind of when I was playing the game, I went around and just kind of messed around a little bit with it. And it was a little bit funny here and there. So voted number 5. Here it is, my Italian accent in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Here's a couple clips.
All right.
And he replays the same clip.
I'm already behind. Mamma mia. Uncle Mario, I'm hungry. Can we get a
Laughing my
pizza?
ass
Maybe a
off.
calzone.
Wow, this is iconic, dude. And he just puts a bunch of clips.
Now about earning my silence.
I have something in mind. There is one condition.
No anything.
What?
You must wait until tomorrow.
Oh, fuck a shit.
If it pleases you, I will not stand in your
No,
way.
and no.
It will be worth the wait.
My blue balls.
Trust me.
Oh, bro, get the fuck out of here. He was a different person back then, dude. This is basically practically not even DSP. It's not even Phil, dude. Come on. Okay, let's see. DSP underscore archive racist. That's the keywords I like. It's my favorite keywords. And we got other stuff. We got, what is this? The new racism / racist attack. Damn. We ended up on the wrong side of this. Can I search somebody? Oh yeah, there we go. Racist. Oh, there we go. We got all of them. Let's see what is. Oh, there's 10 of them. God damn, what are 10 and 9? If this was 5.
Warning. The following video series should not be viewed by anyone who is racially sensitive or does not have a strong.
Get out of here,
large sense of
snowflakes.
humor. This is for comedic.
This is for real racists. Get the fuck out of here, snowflakes.
And no harm is meant by the following. All right. Well, that being said, obviously, real racism shouldn't be, taken lightly.
Real racism equals bullshit. That's fucking awesome, dude. Man. This reminds me of a classic meme of a dude just holding a. Hold on, I'm gonna find it. Fuck, I can't find it. There was just a dude. Oh yeah, there it is. There it is. Can I open it up like this? I can't. This one. Bro, fuck. I ruined the joke, man. I ruined the punchline. Look at this. Stop racism. That's what it reminds me of. Dude, racism is bad. Now let's dive into my racism compilation.
But being that this is such a serious subject, it's funny to kind of joke around sometimes and say things that might.
Like, dude, okay, if you need to do a disclaimer in a special dedicated intro to how this is not actually racist, maybe you shouldn't just do the list. You just scrap it. Just don't do it. If you gotta do an explanation, then maybe you're not funny enough to convey that it's all a joke.
Be racially insensitive, but they're not really meant, and therefore they can be pretty comedic. Over the course of 2010, whether if it was in my real life or on vacation or maybe possibly modifying joysticks or working on Howard's Super Turbo cabinets, or even
Howard! Shout out to Howard.
Playthroughs on DSP Gaming.
2010 Howard cabinet shout out.
From time to time, some racially funny things happened, and
racially funny things.
Decided to accumulate them. So, without further ado,
racism. Oh, that's awesome.
Here we go. It's number 10. Number 10. Number 10. All right, you got me, okay? You got me. I've been so busy working on these videos that I haven't been able.
Oh my God! Look, it's vintage Phil.
Number 10 most racist moment of the year. I've only got 9.
Bro, he was so fucking fat. Look at this face. This is a fat dude's face. Right? But he also looks like he can beat your ass.
Jeez, I swear to God, you Jews, you Mexicans, you Asians are so demanding. You drive me nuts. Wait a minute.
What?
All right, here we go with the hilarious.
And a shout out to the Swedish flag for some reason.
Okay, so we've all been through this. We're sitting in a match of Call of Duty, waiting for it to start, and some annoying person just starts yapping about, whether it's some person with an obnoxious accent, it's some underage kid who shouldn't own the game. But in this one particular case, this guy just really got on my nerves. I just don't understand why some people want to sit in matchmaking and talk as loud as they can publicly.
Bro, just racism.
Shut the fuck up, loser. Alright, this is my last game for this set. Shut the fuck up, loser. This is my last game for the set, and I got some stuff to do, so...
Oh no.
What the fuck kind of gibberish is that? Where you from, Yemen?
What?
What the fuck kind of language is that shit? That's right. I'm hardcore like that. When was
I love the post-production commentary. Yeah, I'm fucking roll right like that. That's how I fucking roll. Foreigners, I fucking mock them. Your language is fake as fuck. It's funny to me.
the last time that you...
Where are you from? Yemen?
...had the balls to insult an entire country? Yip, 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 yip.
Wow, he had so much balls, dude. Balls. Let's see some more. Let's not jump to number 1 yet. Let's tease it a little bit. Let's do a number... Where's number 9? 2, 3, 6, 4? Oh, that was number 9. Okay, let's do number 8.
Of 20 maniacal, over pretentious.
Kanye? He hated Kanye before it was cool, dude. That's the one thing he was ahead of its time on.
What happens when you combine an egomaniacal, over pretentious, self-important rapper who thinks that he's God's gift to music and cross him over with an egomaniacal, over pretentious, self-important ex-merc who thinks he's the only person who knows what's best for the entire planet? Well, you would get the main protagonist of Dead Rising 2, Tyrone King, or as I like to term him during the course of the game, Kanye Wesker. I mean, this guy just takes the traits from these two people and actually slams them together in a mishmash that can only be described as Japan's actual view of what they think the typical African American is like. I mean, TK is just larger than life. He thinks he's a big shot. He's blinged out to the max.
Okay.
He's always wearing those really cool shades. He's got a giant mace that's really a microphone that's all blinged out, covered in jewels.
It's blinged out.
And of course, just like the Japanese think of every single black person, he can pull a gun out of thin air, including out of his own asshole.
What?
And whenever he fires it, that's right, he has to have it side-cocked, with no recoil. Amazingly magical African-American powers. So, Kanye Wesker, or TK as he was really called in the game, in my opinion, one of the biggest racist stereotypes of the year. Really funny that the Japanese are still putting this kind of stuff into their games. But
oh, so this is just calling somebody else racist. This is not even him being racist. Just someone else is racist,
How long have we been playing games from Japan where they have this African-American...
Kanye Wesker is some good wordplay. I gotta say, Kanye Wesker is clever.
Stereotype, and it's always this stereotypical...
But also, it's like, it's not even in a Resident Evil game. It's kind of a deep cut of a joke.
So we're just gonna have to put up with it a little bit longer.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. I'm black. I pull guns on my ass, son. Now watch this. Boom, boom. Side shooting, motherfucker.
What? Dude. This has to go on the soundboard. Come on. This has to be. But just the part where he says, okay, I'm black.
Yeah, that's right. I'm black. I pull...
Yeah, this part. Let's record this.
Japan, where they have this African-American stereotype, and it's always this stereotypical kind of a deal.
Boom, boom.
I guess we're just gonna have to put up with it a little bit longer. Yeah, that's right. I'm black. I pull guns on my ass, son. Now watch this. Boom, boom. Side shooting, motherfucker. Stay.
And that was it? But that sounded like the post-production type of edit. It doesn't sound like it's a racist remarks that happened during the game. I mean, that's why it's number 8. So let's take a look at number 7.
Rednecks.
What?
Several times over the course of 2010, I used a southern accent per se in many of my game playthroughs.
Oh.
However, what many people don't know is that the actual origination of this accent came during a casual set of Super Turbo matches in practice for the Super Battle Opera qualifiers back in...
Yeah, okay, blah, blah, blah.
The kind of person would be who would actually be using those kind of terms. So check it out.
That's right. Fuck Dom Fag. Get him off the cabinet.
Who's Fag Die?
Oh, sorry. Fag Die. I screwed it up.
What?
Nigger faggot Dan Die.
Yo, what? Who was that guy? He went full on iDubbbz. We can't even have this in the stream, dude. Come on. We're gonna get taken down. They're gonna take away my sponsorship.
He can read you.
Hey.
Fucking match. Fucking bullshit. Want to see the new characters and shit on launch day.
Somebody in the background just casually dropped an N and then an F.
Fuck you.
God damn.
Where's my fucking hood? I'm sorry.
Oh, damn.
Oh, fucking shit!
Fucking uppercuts, man.
Fuck you, John Rambo! You fucking fag!
It didn't sound like Rambo though, because I heard at first it was DSP, then Rambo said something, and then some other third party said something. It's pretty fucking crazy, dude. What did I do? I closed the fan voted remarks? Okay, well, let's just look up racist. I don't know, it doesn't sound like a guy that I've heard of. Let's see, number 6.
2010.
And Finland.
Okay, so this
this is just the Durka.
Religion.
Yeah.
It's only meant to be funny, so
it's only meant to be funny.
Defense. Without further ado, Al-Qaeda cops and the bed intruder.
Oh, UAV right there. That's a UAV. Let's go on. UAV online, bitches.
Yes, everyone, yes.
Okay.
Oh shit, it's a Durka party. I'm Luci, oh,
Bruh.
We have a hot tip that there is a domestic disturbance at the home of a Christian. Let us go shoot the fuck out of him. Voila! Oh no, here we have a woman without her shawl on. Time for a stoning. Today on Al-Qaeda Cops.
Al-Qaeda cops, dude. Oh man, the dude was just saying anything that came to his mind. That's observational comedy. I just see something, I think something, I say something. No filter, zero filter.
No. Bro. Give it away.
Okay, this one sucks. This one is quite boring.
Durka.
No, we gotta give this an L out of 10. This gets an L, and that's why it was 7. Was it 7? Yeah. Let's get into what is 5. And I guess I watched 6, so I kind of watching it out of order. But it doesn't matter. It's DSP fans that voted for this.
Voted as number 5 by.
Oh yeah, number 5 was Ezio Italian style accent with the with the Irish flag. Then we got number 4. Correct? Correct. There we go.
These top 10.
And German flag. I wonder what this is
Indigo
gonna be.
Prophecy playthrough this year was unique for a couple of reasons.
Why?
First, simply because it was made by Quantic Dream, the same company who had made Heavy Rain previously in the year. But the other reason is the interesting inclusion of some really weird racist stereotypes. And first of all, yes, everyone knows that Lucas Kane, for whatever reason, he looks.
Oh, is this the all right, buddy? It's time.
And, he gets these amazing powers, where he does crazy moves and is able to, evade the police.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, we get it. This whole thing is like, this whole intro is to justify making everything its own video, and to explain the racism, how it's not actually racist and somebody else is racist. But this is a compilation of his racist remarks.
And he owes a white guy at work $100, and what does he do? Does he pay him back? Of course not. He challenges him to a basketball game, which obviously the black man is going to win over the white.
What? Wait, why is it obvious though?
Racism and the stereotype here is just so strong. It was
this dude. He got the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar glasses. He got the LA Tiger jersey. Maybe he's really good at basketball.
So ridiculously racism.
Obviously, the black guy is gonna win. That kind of sounds like you're racist, dude.
So strong, it was hilarious during the playthrough.
Your money to buy. Let's school this white boy. Let's do it. Oh my God, it's Scottie Pippen Slam City all over again. Uh-oh. Oh, your skyhook sucks, son. Get that shit out of here.
Okay.
The fuck you think you are, boy?
Where's the racism, though?
That's right. Give me that shit. My name's Fingers.
What?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at this. Oh, Fingers. finger roll, son. Finger roll. The fingers got you.
That wasn't a finger roll, dude. That was a...
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at this. Oh, finger roll, son.
never mind, man. Never mind. Never mind. It's DSP from 2010. He was probably drunk off his mind.
I am black and I am good at basketball. Look at the stylish layup. Yeah.
No way he fucking said this, man. This is some dumbass shit. He made a whole song about it.
Layup, yeah.
Yeah. He turned into Lil Jon in the end. Yeah. Oh man. I need to clip that as well. This is really good, man. This is some gold nuggets of truth.
I am black and I am good at basketball. Look at the stylish layup, yeah.
Layup, yeah.
Stay tuned. More hilarious racist remarks of 2010 are coming up.
More hilarious racist remarks. It's so based, man. This dude, he can't keep getting away with being this based. So insane. They should put him in the fish tank instead of that homeless dude they put in yesterday. They literally just found a homeless dude and put him in.
Yeah. Oh no.
Number 3, let's go.
There's no Punch Redemption's online free roaming gameplay. The game basically levels you up, and as you level up, you can unlock new characters.
Yeah, this unironically might be the funniest shit he's ever done, and it's from literally 2010.
Better horses.
And I would argue that his Colonel Sanders thing was kind of funny too.
In different classes. But how ridiculous is it that the game actually started us as Mexicans, and our starting horse was a donkey? Basically, the game was telling us that Mexicans are the lowest form of life.
What?
You don't even deserve a horse. You ride the burro until you earn enough.
The game was telling... That kind of sounds like you're injecting your own meaning into what the game was telling you. Maybe the donkey is just a really low-level horse, man. And you start off the game with a really weak horse. What? The game was telling us they're fucking subhumans, dude.
Experience points in order to level up and get a real horse.
That's what the game was telling you.
Actually, it was funny because after we did this and we made that video, we actually found out that's not the case. That other people actually start out as soldiers, as Indians, as other different types. Right. It was just so racially ridiculous and hilarious that when we started, we ended up as the lowly Mexicans and their burro that rides super slow. It's slower than any horse in the game. So there's really no punchline. I'm showing you the video clip now. There's really nothing else to show you.
Okay.
It's just you start as a Mexican, and the game tells you that the Mexican is the lowest form of life. Holy shit.
That's what the game is telling you. Did it have a pop-up on the screen that told you that? Yeah.
You should try to do a mission here. How about this thing here? What's this?
You hear that song? It's like Dominic's Christmas donkey.
Stay tuned. More hilarious racist remarks of...
Awesome.
Donkey was the level 1 horse in Red Dead Northern Mariana Islands.
No. What? Yes, what? Red Dead multiplayer is what he actually meant to say. Right? That's what I'm thinking. Because when you start the game, they start you with like the bare minimum items that you start off with so you can upgrade. But no, man, the game was telling you all this toxic shit. So this was number 3. Let's say number 2. Number 2 is bound to be positive.
Clips. I literally don't have to say anything.
You don't have to say anything.
Just watch the clips.
Soldiers Gangsta Kitchen, son. Look at that shit. You got a hamburger ring.
Oh, DSP was hamming it up so much, dude.
Come on, man. Told you.
Rachel Ray looks a lot different.
Never forget your apron and your bulletproof vest when you cook in the Gangsta Kitchen.
Oh, wow.
Y'all gonna be cooking against the clock, so we start eating.
Yo,
Everybody loves a pancake.
I love the facial expressions, dude. The animation's so good.
Everybody loves racial stereotypes.
This egg is gonna crack under pressure, believe me.
Yo, don't put too much cocaine in those pancakes.
You gotta whistle. I keep whistling all night.
We can't have you chasing the dragon the whole episode.
On your lips.
Chop, 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 chop. That stuff didn't even work, man. Good luck.
Yeah, that's tight. You done good.
Okay.
I can't handle it.
Gangsta Kitchen, is that how it's called? Did Rambo say something funny?
I'm not getting
You've just been eating snacks this whole time. And no selling DSP jokes.
To actually cook on the streets. You cook on the pavement. Flip it up. Flip it up. Flip it up. Bananas. Oh my god, you gotta bust some rhymes.
The pancake wrap.
Show Emperor with this pancake.
The U.S. government set up JFK.
You'll be great.
Da, 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 da,
Elvis is still alive.
Get a grip.
Elvis Presley died on the toilet.
Grab the pan and start to flip.
Shut the fuck up.
Alright, this was kind of nothing. Unless they say some extreme shit in the end. But why is this number 2? Makes absolutely no sense.
Damn, he just insulted you.
You've seen all our chefs in action. Let's find out who's gonna take the crown.
I think I beat you there early.
Oh yeah.
That's right.
You blew it up.
I only made one
big time.
pancake.
Get out of Hell's Kitchen, bitch.
You roll a cool.
Can't see me, Josh.
Stay.
Man, back when he had friends, am I right? Times were so much different. And now Jade is his friend. But not actually friends. But he treats them like friends. Until it comes down to actually acting like they're friends. It's very complicated. What?
Number 1!
Okay, let's see number 1.
Okay, so let me set this up so everyone understands the circumstances surrounding what happened.
Okay, this makes it seem way more suspicious than it has any right to be. Let me explain this racism, you guys, so you guys don't think I'm racist, okay? Now listen.
This year in July, John Rambo and I flew out together to Nashville to participate in the Super Battle Opera qualifiers for Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Now, Howard was also supposed to come along with us, but he couldn't get the same flight. Therefore, he was going to fly out later that day after he had worked. He couldn't get out of work that day. Well, what ended up happening was Howard went to the airport, and there was so much traffic on the way there. He drove for over 2 hours. Keep in mind, the airport is only an hour away from where he lives, but the traffic was so intense, he got there and was literally 1 minute late. They told him, no, you just missed the cutoff. You cannot check in, and you cannot go on your flight.
Okay,
so
can we get to the racism?
First of all, he had to reschedule his flight for the next day at an inconvenient time. He had to drive all the way back home, which was another 2 hours of traffic. Then the next day, he had to drive all the way back to the airport again, which again was an insane amount of traffic. So pretty much because of what's going on at the airports in the United States ever since 9/11, he was in a really mean mood when he finally got to Nashville.
Fucking 9/11,
we were all
dude.
sitting around at Jack in the Box, kind of joking around, talking a little bit about his ordeal on his flight out, and here's what happened.
Alright, so for those of you in areas where you don't have Jack in the Box,
Jack in the Box.
this is a ultimate bacon double. Basically 2 giant burgers with all kinds of condiments, bacon is slapped on there. These guys got the big chicken sandwich, which is like 2 chicken patties, cheese, lettuce, tomato, some kind of sauce. I don't know what's on it.
Secret sauce.
Secret sauce.
Oh, this was Howard,
Yes,
the non-friend
finally
of the
arrived,
group.
so good shit. Day late. Day late and $1 short, but he's here.
Just been through.
And then you wonder
some things.
And then you wonder why we have terrorists. Jesus Christ.
Airport security's working well.
Wow.
Keeping a Street Fighter player from making it to his door.
That's right. You know, the most dangerous people on the planet, Street Fighter players. Meanwhile, Habib walked right through with his shank.
With his turban.
He said his turban full of bombs.
Oh my god. Oh my god. And he slowed it down and repeated it. You guys gotta hear this again. It's so funny, dude. He got bombs in his turban.
Laughing, 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 laughing.
Why is he?
And he edited an explosion. This dude was godlike, dude. I want this DSP back. This DSP, unironically, would be successful nowadays. You bring this dude back, successful. He's gonna get so many supporters. I'm not even joking. He might get banned from YouTube, but he's gonna go on Kick, and he's gonna be like top 5 on Kick. He's gonna be up there. He's gonna be legendary. Why is he eating lunch with these acquaintances? Because they were playing video games together, dude. Come on. And they're worse than him in video games, so he held them around so he could beat them in Street Fighter. Huh? You see? You see? It all makes sense. So yeah. I guess that's it, man. This is number 1. It's somebody else's joke. That's what I just realized. Number 1 of the funniest moments of DSP that his fans voted for is somebody else being funny. Amazing. Awesome. And I guess that's it. I'm gonna close down this stream now because it's getting dark. And you know, the monsters come out at night. There's no podcast today. It's Phil's day off, so don't try and bait me into thinking that there's a podcast. Because I was already thinking there would be a podcast, but there isn't. Instead, we're doing the groupthink today. That being said, the groupthink. And after, when this stream ends in 30 seconds, you're going to be forwarded to WPIG. And from then, you're going to be forwarded to That Being Said. So it's going to be a pipeline of content. So your whole day is chill and interactive. Big ups. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your contributions and positivity. And I'll see you again maybe tomorrow. Maybe we're going to watch the podcast tomorrow because that's going to be a special one. So yes. See you around. Peace out.